Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to Labette.
Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio, and the Lady Vikings are going to take on the Lady Purple Dragons of Pittsburg here tonight at Pittsburg High School. Lady Vikes come into the game at a 10-6 record. Lady Dragons come in at 3-9, and one of those 3 wins was against the Vikings about 2 weeks ago. So Lady Vikes started off the year 3-1 early on, then lost a couple of games right before Christmas, get to 3-3. Then they get 7 in a row, get up to 10-3, and now they're on a 3-game skid. So Lady Vikes in much need of a win here tonight. Whenever the Lady Vikes played a couple weeks ago against the Lady Dragons, Lady Vikes came up short 54-40. And in that game, Jackie Hall put in 16 points. Anna Jorge with 11. And Alyssa Hotze with 11. Leading scorer for the Vikings that night was Asha Patel and Sydney Scheibe, each with 12. And Riley Dunley had 8. So Lady Vikes are going to definitely need some scoring from Scheibe and Patel. What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, I agree. You know, the team goes as Sydney and Oscar go for the most part. You know, we've seen Braylon shoot the ball well at times, and I think teams know if they can shut down Sydney and Oscar, they can pretty much control the game. And I really feel like Braylon could be a wild card.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'd like to see her shoot more. I think we'd all like to see her shoot more.
That game a couple weeks ago against Frontenac over here just right down the road from here at Pittsburg High, Braylon did phenomenal driving to the basket in that game, and I'm pretty sure she was the leading scorer that night. Right. She had a great game, and
and every time she pulls up for a jump shot, I comment how good her jump shot looks. I mean, she's got all the tools, and we all know Sydney and Oscar can score.
Exactly.
But we need that third scorer.
The thing that I've noticed with this girls team is anytime they get pressured in the backcourt, we struggle.
Yeah.
You know, when you don't have a true point guard that brings it up every single time, and you have, you know, almost the Vikings are doing it by committee. Mitchell brings it up some. Scheibe brings it up some. Patel brings it up some. You know, it seems like we struggle getting through. Like that diamond press that Labette County had at midcourt was just treacherous for us. I mean, we had so many turnovers in that game, Greg, and it's tough to watch. I mean, when you can't even get down the court and attempt a shot, it gets frustrated, and it gets in the girl's mind. And
yeah, you're right.
You know, and against Fort Scott, same way. When we play the Fort Scott girls, they put a lot of pressure. And I think back to that Frontenac game, the last game we won, they never, ever pressured one time in the backcourt. Not at all, not one time. And the Lady Vikes could bring it up the floor, kind of set up their offense. And, you know, if the Lady Vikes are able to do that, we could probably see a win tonight. But, you know, Pittsburg, I think they're going to be one of those teams that's just – They're just really scrappy. Jackie Hall is a great player. Anna Jorge really impressed me whenever we played them just a little over a week ago at Parsons. She had a great game against us, so it'll be interesting to see how the game starts. I mean, I feel like if the ladies get the lead, we tend to play a little bit better. But when we get down early is whenever we seem to really struggle. So I'm not sure. Are they going to do a national anthem?
Yes, looks like they are.
They are going to do a national anthem here. So let's take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
First for the Vikings, a senior.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker here, and we are ready for the starting lineups. We're going to run down the starting lineups first for the home team, the Pittsburg Lady Dragons. Jackie Hall, senior Jackie Hall. Sophomore Anna Jorge. And with the sophomore Sophia Hertrich. And junior Gabrielle White. And sophomore Odessa Reed. So 3 sophomores, 1 junior, 1 senior for the Lady Dragons. And for the Lady Vikings, we're going to go with Ashka Patel, Sydney Scheibe, Jaden Kendrick, Riley Dunley, all 4 seniors. And then Braylon Mitchell, who is a sophomore. So the Vikes will go with 4 seniors and 1 sophomore. So a little surprising that the Lady Dragons aren't starting Ava Hurt. She's a junior. She started when we played. And Alyssa Hotsey, both juniors that started when we played at Parsons just a little over a week ago, Greg. So kind of odd. I mean, I know we changed our lineup a little bit, but two sophomores getting the start tonight over 2 juniors that started when we played them at Parsons.
Well, this is a winnable game for the Lady Vikings.
Yes, 100%.
And they need a win. They need to win. They need some more wins to get that home playoff game.
Yeah, that'll be a big thing. Right now, the Lady Vikes are sitting around the 7 seed on the east side. You know, I don't think they're going to get much higher than the 7 seed, but if they don't win another game, these next 4, there's a jeopardy that they could fall to that 9 and not host a home sub-state game. So definitely crucial to get at least one of these next 4. We play Pittsburgh tonight. Next week we have at Coffeyville on Tuesday, at Independence on Friday, and then a week after that at Chanute. So you heard me right. All the rest of their games are on the road. So Lady Vikes need to get a win. And the tip is underway. Jackie Hall is going to control it. And Lady Vikes going a 1-2-2 zone. And Hertrick with it. Now into White. Now Jorge. Now Jackie Hall for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Dunley. So Lady Vikes have a chance to take the lead here with this possession. 0-0 just underway. Scheibe gets it to Patel. And the Lady Dragons are in a zone. And now Kendrick for a 3. She knocks it down. Jaden Kendrick gets a 3-pointer early, and that's big for the Lady Vikes, 3-0. 7:20 to play first quarter. Jackie Hall gets it ahead. And now underneath the basket, back outside, Jackie Hall with it. So Hertrich on the wing, Jorge on the other wing. So Hertrich with it. Back up to Jorge, now Hall. Back up top to Hertrich. Jorge on the wing. They're just doing a little passing, trying to find a lane, it looks like.
Yeah, very deliberate.
Now throw it into double coverage, and Dunley steals it. Lady Vikes with the ball, 3-0 Lady Vikes. Scheibe has it. Gets it out to Mitchell. She thought about the three. Now gets it inside to Scheibe. Back out to Kendrick.
There you go.
Now Mitchell's going to try to drive. Nearly lost it. Back out to Scheibe. Scheibe, a long three, and it's short. And here comes Hertrich. Gets it ahead to Hall. Hall's going to have an easy layup. Sure enough, Jackie Hall puts it in, 3-2. Lady Vikes 1 point lead, 6:12 to play first quarter. Scheibe up the head to Dunley, back out to Patel. Dunley wants a three, in and out, no good. White with the rebound. So Gabrielle White brings it down the rebound. Now Hall wants to try to go all the way. Ana Jorge's wide open. I thought she took steps. Now Hall wants a three, and it is no good. Rebounded by Scheibe. So 5:42 to play first quarter. Lady Vikes lead 3-2. Scheibe, a little spin move, gets the free throw line, and is fouled. See if they get it on Hertrich or Hall. It is on Hertrich. So Sophia Hertrich picks up her first personal.
At the line for the Vikings, number 13, Sydney Scheibe.
So far, the Lady Vikings are pulling the trigger early in the possessions. That's what they need to do.
Yeah. Now,
and for the Purple Dragons, number 22, Alyssa Hotsey.
Alyssa Hotsey checks in for the Dragons. Tiara Smith checks in for the Vikings. Sydney Scheibe's first free throw is good. Second free throw on the way is also good. 5-2 in the early going. Lady Vikes ahead by 3.
Pressure.
Yeah, a little backcourt pressure here by the Lady Vikes. Lady Dragons break it. Now White has it down low, gets it back out the Hall, and she took steps. Jeremy Mack, a Parsons native, on the floor as a referee here in this game. About the second or third time we've seen him this season. And here's Mitchell.
Well, and
nearly throws it away.
He was refereeing the game in Parsons because when Landon Wheat hung on the rim, this was this crew.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. When he got that technical, it was his fourth foul.
And here is knocked out of bounds. I think the other two refs are different, though, Greg. I'm pretty sure. Patel to Scheibe. Across to Mitchell. And now Patel gets in the lane, throws it away. It's a turnover. So they're going to call another travel on the Lady Dragons. So I felt like the one referee looked a lot like Derek Carr, and I don't think either of these other two refs look like Derek Carr.
I don't know. The one with his back to us.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him before.
I don't think it's him.
Nearly stolen by the Lady Dragons on the inbounds. 5-2, Lady Vikings, 4:52 to play first quarter. Now checking in is Ava Hurt. Oh, I guess it's Harrett. I called her Hurt the whole last time we played them.
Yeah, I did too.
Harrett. So Scheibe with the drive, loses it, but Kendrick picks it up. Now she needs help, nearly throws it away. Now Patel for a three, and it's good. Oscar Patel knocks down a big three. 8-2, Lady Vikes. This is what we need.
Yes, this is the start we needed.
Jackie Hall breaks the press, gets across to Jorge. Jorge has wide open to the basket, and she is fouled, I believe, by Tiara Smith. See who they get it on. Yep, sure enough, Tiara Smith picks up her first.
Number 14, Tiara Smith. First personal, first team foul. At the line for the Purple Dragons, number 4, Ana Jorge.
So Ana Jorge at the line for 2. She had a really good start to that game in Parsons. I felt like she had like 8 points in the first 3 or 4 minutes of that game. She misses the first free throw here. She had 6 points in the first few minutes of that game. And the second free throw is good by Jorge. 8-3, Lady Vikes, 4:28 to play. Scheibe with it, needs help, throws it away. Another turnover by the Lady Vikes. Just anytime there's a little bit of pressure, Greg, we just struggle.
Yeah.
Now, Harriet's with it. Hotsy back up the Hall. Now Harriet reaching the halfway point of the first quarter here. 8-3, Lady Vikes. Lady Dragons with the ball. Lady Dragons really taking time on their possessions here, I noticed. Now there's going to be a blocking foul on the Lady Vikes, I believe. Let's see who they get it on. Tiara Smith, that's her second.
Number 14, Tiara Smith, second personal, second team foul. Substitution for
Dunley checks back in for the Lady Vikes. Harriet's inbounds. Jackie Hall was wide open. Now she shoots, and the rebound goes to the Lady Dragons. Now Hall wants to penetrate and pulls it back out. 3:47 to go, first quarter. Lady Vikes lead 8-3. Now Hall for another three, and this one goes. She gets it to crawl over the rim. And now it's 8-6. And now ahead to Dunley. Now here is Scheibe wanting to go in the lane. She should have been a foul, or something should have been called there.
Call something.
And now they didn't call a foul there. And now it is out of bounds off the, how is that possible? Two huge collisions and no call on either one of them. Yeah. But the Lady Vikes come out with the ball, so I'm not complaining.
Well, Sydney might have gotten lucky there because that might have been
that might have been a charge, yeah. She looked a little bit out of control going in the lane there. Now Scheibe gets it to Patel. Thought about the three. Scheibe way outside for a three, no good. And we don't need that shot.
No, we can get that shot anytime.
Yeah, and here comes Hall quickly the other way, and no call there. And Reed with the rebound, and now a missed shot by Reed, and the Lady Vikes get it. They're letting a lot of stuff go here in the early going. Now Scheibe with it for a long three. I just don't know why she's shooting those long threes.
Yeah.
And now Jorge with it. 2.5 to play, 8-6, Lady Vikes. Now Reed in the paint, ties it, 8-8. Odessa Reed had a good night against us when we played at Parsons. And now near steal, it is going to be a steal. Well, it went out of bounds off the Lady Dragons. The coach Dalton Groomer is all excited for his Lady Dragons, seeing the hustle, getting out on the floor. Now Mitchell gets it into Scheibe. 2:15 and counting, first quarter. 8-8 tie. And now near steal by the Lady Dragons. Now Kendrick with it. She's double teamed. She's going to need some help. Well, they're letting a lot of hand checking go.
Got to get that. Got to get rid of that ball.
Yeah. So another turnover on the Lady Vikes on the 5-second call. Now Harriet with it. Lady Dragons with the ball and a tie game. Lady Vikes had that good start, but now it's kind of fizzled. Reed with it. Gets the hot seat back down to Jorge. Nice passing in the lane. Missed shot, and wow. There's got to be some. I can't believe they're not calling any of these fouls. There's a lot of contact going on down low, and they're not calling anything. Harriet to inbounds for the Lady Dragons. It touched in front court, but they're going to say it was tipped. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure what the call is on that, Greg.
No, I think
she touched it in the
front court.
Yeah, but she didn't have possession of it, so I don't think Yeah, I think that's the right call. Now underneath is stolen by Sydney Scheibe. Great defense.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're going to let you play a little rough, you might as well try to take that shot. Now Patel for a three is no good, and they're going to call a foul on Dunley, I believe. Yeah, Riley Dunley's going to pick up her first. So Lady Vikes off to a good start at the beginning of the game, but now they haven't scored the last 4 minutes. 1:06 to play first quarter. We're tied at 8. Junior guard Ava Harrett brings it up the court. Now Hotsey with it, gets it to Hall. And now kickball. It's going to stay with the Dragons. 50 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Jackie Hall to inbounds. Alex Stoneberger in the game for the Lady Vikes. Hotsey with it, back to Hall. Good defense here by the Lady Vikes. Now Jorge has it. And missed shot, but an offensive rebound. They're going to have another shot at it. 26 seconds and counting. They might hold for the last shot here this quarter. Lady Vikes are chasing. Down to 17 seconds. Get it to Hall. Missed shot, but an offensive rebound. Missed shot again. Another offensive rebound, and it's lost out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Dragons. 9.4 seconds to play first quarter. Still tied at 8. Jackie Hall asking for it now. A three-pointer from Hall. No good. Rebounded by Patel. She's got 5 seconds. Ashka Patel at the buzzer. Missed shot. That was a good look. Just didn't get it to go.
Yeah.
And it's a tie game, 8-8 at the end of the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. We have an 8-8 tie at the end of the first quarter. Lady Vikes got off to a decent start, but then allowed the Lady Dragons to tie it back up. And Lady Vikes just need to get the offense going again. They took a lot of long three-point shots there in the last part of that first quarter, so just need to start driving to the basket. Mitchell with it, gets to Dunley. Just that zone's tough to penetrate. Now, Scheibe with it. Back to Patel. Gonna have to do some quick passes. Now, nearly turnover. It is a turnover. Lady Vikes turn it over. Now, Hotsey gets it down low to Reed. Reed in the paint, misses it. And now Kendrick. And now she is fouled by, I believe, Jorge. Let's see who they get it on. Yep, Anna Jorge picks up her first foul. I thought they were going to call Kendrick for a travel.
So did I.
I was worried about that when he blew the whistle because I seen her foot move.
She fouled her before the travel.
So 8-8. Oscar Patel with it. Scheibe all the way across to Mitchell. Get it down low to Dunley. She loses the handle, kicks it back out. She's got to get out of the paint. They're going to call 3 seconds, sure enough. I saw it from here.
Yep.
Whew. You got to get out of the paint, girl. 7:14 play, second quarter, 8-8. Ava Harrett brings it up the court for the Lady Dragons. Hotsey with it. Now Jorge. Just a lot of passing. They're trying to shorten this game, Greg, I think, just by taking a lot of time on the offensive side. Now Hall launches a long three and drills it. So Jackie Hall with 8 points now, 11-8. And now turnover by the Lady Vikes, just silly turnover there. There's no reason for her to throw that pass all the way across. 6.5 to play here in the first half. And now Hall controls the offense here, guarded by Mitchell. Now a good pass there. Trying to get it down low. Now triple teamed. Now Hotsy wants a three, and it is in and out. But Reed gets the offensive rebound, and now Hotsy gets another shot at it. And she's going to go to the line. So junior Alyssa Hotsy is going to go to the line to shoot 2. The foul's going to go on Jaden Kendrick. And we're just going to keep it here. I'm going to thank some of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SCK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Bringing you Viking basketball here in 23-24 season. And we have 6:05 to play here in the second quarter. The Lady Vikes trail 11-8. And junior Alyssa Hotsy has 2 free throws coming to add to the Lady Dragon lead. And Greg, again, I said it earlier, Lady Vikes got off the 8-2 start and haven't scored since. So it's been a 9-0 run for the Lady Dragons.
Yeah, the Lady Vikings are almost playing a little desperate on the offensive end, taking a lot of long threes, low percentage shots. You can get those shots any time in the game.
Both free throws missed, and Stoneberger comes out there with it. Now it's going to be another turnover, though, on the Lady Vikes. As the Lady Vikes, and then Jaden Kendrick literally willed herself to get that ball, and it's going to be a jump possession. It'll stay with the Lady Dragons, but just great hustle by Jaden Kendrick to get a jump ball out of that. So Lady Dragons will have the ball. 11-8 is the score. Lady Vikings trail by 3. 5:57 and counting here to go. Second quarter. And Hertrick checked back in, I guess, for the Lady Dragons. She gets it to Gabrielle White. Now back outside. Jorge is going to try to throw it inside, and it's turnover. Here comes Patel. This is what the Lady Vikes need right here, is to go to the basket and score. Now she has to kick it back out, and they're going to call a foul, probably on Jackie Hall. Yep, Jackie Hall's going to pick up her first foul. 5:34 to play, second quarter. Lady Vikes will inbound under their own basket. Hotsy checks back in for Jackie Hall. And now pass all the way across to Stoneberger. She gives it to Mitchell. Now Kendrick wants a three.
Not a bad shot.
It looked good. Just a little bit off. Lady Vikes still trail by 3. Lady Dragons now with the possession. Jorge with it. Now lost underneath. I thought she was on the line. Sure enough, Lady Vikes get the ball on a turnover by the Lady Dragons. Lady Vikes just going to have to start taking advantage of some of these turnovers.
Yeah.
I just feel like when we're on the run, we just need to keep going to the basket instead of pulling up for 3 like that. Another three-pointer missed, and another rebound by the Lady Dragons. Lady Dragons rebounding the ball well. Now Jorge with it up top. Lady Dragons with a 3-point lead. 4:43 and counting to go in the first half. And they're just taking their time here. They don't even have their senior leader on the floor right now, Jackie Hall. Now Hotsy for a 3, no good, and just can't get the rebounds. Lady Dragons are going to get another one. Nope, here comes Oscar Patel with a steal. And Patel loses the handle, then picks it back up, and then a blocked shot. And now here comes the Lady Dragons quickly the other way, and here's Jorge, and she is fouled. 4:11 to play, second quarter, 11-8 Dragons.
The Lady Vikings haven't scored in a long time.
Yeah, it's been since about the 5-minute mark of the over a quarter.
Over a quarter.
So Jorge will have 2 free throws here. First one is up, and wow, gets the roll. And Jackie Hall checks back in for the Lady Dragons. Odessa Reed checks back in for the Lady Dragons as well. And second free throw is no good. And here comes Braylon Mitchell. 12-8, Lady Dragons with a 4-point lead. Now a lot of bumping going on by Hotsy. But I did see on the free throw line, Greg, it looked like Dunley got away with shoving Hotsy to the floor. Did you see that? Wow. And Hotsy, I think, was still mad about that. She went down and bumped Scheibe. And here's Mitchell. Gets at the, man, I thought Patel was going to pull the trigger for another 3. Gets in the paint, now pulls it back out. Now Kendrick with it. Man, this zone defense by the Lady Dragons has been phenomenal. Now a 3-pointer from Patel, no good. Rebounded by Kendrick, and she is fouled. So Jaden Kendrick will go to the line. Ana Jorge picks up her second, so that's big. Jaden Kendrick at the line. First one rattled out. I thought it
was in and out.
Thought it was good. It just didn't go. Lady Vikes need every point they can get at this point. So Kendrick will have one more here. Kendrick free throw up and short. And rebounded by the Lady Dragons. And that looked like that could have been offensive. Jorge was throwing elbows.
Yeah.
So Dunley's going to pick up her second on that rebound there by Jorge. Now the Lady Dragons with the ball in a 4-point lead. Lady Vikes missed both free throws there. Now they break the press easily. And White's in the paint on the other side. Blocked by Scheibe. Now she throws it clear ahead to Mitchell. And it is stolen by Jackie Hall. So a couple of great defensive plays on each end by each team. Now Hotsy, air ball, but rebounded by the Dragons and then stolen away by Mitchell. So a lot of steals and a lot of good defense here in the last minute or so. Now Scheibe wants a 3, no good. Rebounded to the Lady Vikes, get offensive rebound, but they just can't get the basket to go. I don't know how that's not a foul, Greg. There's like 3 fouls there in a row, and they finally called it.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
Wow. Braylon Mitchell will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good.
That's our first points in
a long time.
At least 10 minutes of game time.
Yeah. We're lucky we're this close. And the second free throw is no good, but a rebounded by Kendrick and put back. So Jaden Kendrick gets it to a 1-point game at 12-11. Lady Vikes with a lot of offensive rebounds here in the last few seconds. But now they just didn't get back on defense. And Gabby White scores it easily on the other end. Back at 14-11. Lady Vikes trail by 3. Now Stoneberger with it. Scheibe with it up top. Now Patel down to 2:20 and counting. And they're going to get
a touch foul.
Touch foul. Is that on Jackie Hall?
Yeah, it is. All the stuff they're letting them play, and they call that touch foul.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Anytime it's slowed down, it just seems like they're calling the fouls. But if they're going quick, they're not calling them. Patel at the line, misses the first one. Lady Vikes have been really good from the free throw line all season. Tonight, not so much. They've already missed 4. They're 3 for 7 at the moment. Patel has 1 more. And the second one goes, makes them 4 out of 8 from the line. And back to a 2-point game at 14-12. Lady Vikes trail by 2. Now Hotsey down to the 2-minute mark. Got 2 minutes till halftime. And now turnover. Lady Vikes get a steal. Braylon Mitchell just stole it away from Reed. Now spin move in the paint. And nice basket by Sydney Scheibe to tie the game. That's her first basket and 4th point. Tie game at 14. Now Reed. Another turnover. And here comes Patel. Minute and a half till halftime. Scheibe with it. And kicks it out to Stoneberger. Patel wants a 3. No good. And Gabby White with the rebound for the Lady Dragons. Quickly the other way go the Lady Dragons. And missed shot. And where's it going? Patel has it. And she's the quickest one down the court. But she is cut off by Harrett. Now Scheibe with a little spin move in the paint and throws it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Gabby White. Lady Dragons are pretty tired. Jackie Hall checks back into the game. Lady Vikes will inbound under their own basket. Exactly 1 minute to go before halftime. Tie game at 14, and the inbounds pass is stolen. And here comes Jackie Hall quickly the other way. And she takes it, coast to coast, misses it. And then Odessa Reed gets the offensive rebound, and she is fouled. Let's see who they get the foul on. Alex Stoneberger picks up the foul. So Odessa Reed will have 2 free throws here. Tie game, 14-all, 52 seconds before halftime. First free throw is no good. Tiara Smith checks back in. Sydney Scheibe takes a seat. So Odessa Reed will have 1 more free throw. Second free throw is good. So 1-point lead now for the Lady Dragons, and here comes Ashka Patel for the Lady Vikes. Mitchell with it, back to Patel. Probably going to hold for last shot.
Looks like that's what they're trying to do.
Nobody's coming out to guard Patel. I don't know why she just doesn't hold it for 10 or 15 seconds if that's truly what they're wanting to do. Down to 30 seconds to go. Mitchell. Lady Vikes need to go, and here goes Mitchell. Now Kendrick for a 3, no good. And there's Hotsey with the rebound, and she's quickly the other way. And, wow, that looked good.
That looked pretty good.
But Hotsey is going to go to the line. If Hotsey would have saw Jackie Hall, she'd have had a wide open layup. That's the first foul on Ashka. First free throw from Hotsey is no good. So 15-14, Lady Dragons, a 1-point lead. Alyssa Hotsey will have 1 more free throw coming here. Second free throw is good. So 16-14. Lady Dragons with a 2-point lead. And Lady Vikes have 15 seconds left to go here before halftime. Patel with it. Patel's going to launch from 3. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Vikes. And now Mitchell, I think, what do they call? Turnover? I think she traveled.
Yeah.
So now, off the travel, Lady Dragons will only have 2.9 seconds, and Nothing going to happen with that. So 16-14, Lady Vikes trail by 2 at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back to break down the first half. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes along with Greg Chalker. Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio, and we are ready for our Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report. So, Lady Vikes trail 14-16. Let's run down the scores. First for the Lady Dragons. Jackie Hall leading scorer with 8 points. Anna Jorge with 2, Gabby White with 2, Odessa Reed with 3, and Alyssa Hotze with 1. Jaden Kendrick with 5 for the Lady Vikes. She is our leading scorer. Braylon Mitchell with 1, Ashka Patel with 4, and Sydney Scheibe with 4. And Lady Vikes, honestly, Greg, I'm shocked we're not down by more.
I am too.
So, I mean, I'll take the 16-14.
You know, a sloppy game of it by both sides. Turnover battle. Parsons with 11 turnovers the first half, and Pittsburgh with 13.
Wow.
So a lot of turnovers. I have Parsons unofficially 4 for 20 from the field, and Pittsburgh 5 for 18. So
wow,
both teams shooting low percentages.
Yeah, I knew the Lady Dragons had gotten a lot of offensive rebounds and a lot of extra shots. You know, like you said, they had more turnovers, but anytime they actually did get to shoot, they got extra shots just because of a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's winning the rebound battle on both offensive and defensive. You know, Parsons had like 3 or 4 in one possession offensive rebounds. So they had 6 in the first half. Pittsburgh was 7 offensive rebounds, and then 11 to 9 on defensive rebounds in the first half.
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, I just feel the Vikes struggle when the other team's in a tight zone, and I feel like the zones where they want us to shoot threes.
Right.
I mean, they're leaving us open on the three-point line. That's why we've shot. I mean, I want to say we've shot about 10 or 11 threes.
Right.
And they're just not going.
Right.
You know, Jaden Kendrick knocked down 1. And I guess Ashka Patel knocked down 1 early on. But, you know, Lady Vikes have been cold from the field. and we're just lucky that they've been cold as well.
Right.
I feel like if the Lady Vikes can take care of the ball and try to get into that zone, I think we can come out of here with the win. I mean, this is a very winnable game. It's just they just got to get over that hump.
And you know, we don't – I don't know if I could say this right or not. We don't pass quick enough to penetrate a zone.
Yeah,
you know,
I think you're correct.
Our passing game is very, very not lethargic, but
lackluster.
Telestrated.
Yeah.
You know, and so unless you're going to make quick interior passes, you're going to have to find jump shots and hopefully make them.
You're exactly right. Hopefully Coach Scheibe's, you know, working on something that can kind of, you know, help us get to break that zone a little bit, because I mean, the only thing really honestly to break that zone is start knocking down threes.
Exactly.
If you start knocking down threes, it pulls them out and gives you that room to get in there and make a run at the basket. And honestly, that's probably what's going to have to happen. And if we struggle from the three, we're probably not going to be a good night for us.
Right.
So we do have a little bit of time here before we come back.
Watching the boys warm up. Bad news for Parsons fans. Mason English did show up tonight. So
yeah, English went for 48.
48 and 53 later that week.
Wow.
Against Coffeyville.
That's pretty good. He's impressive. He's smooth.
He's a pretty good player.
You know, I'm excited to watch it tonight just to see how we do against him. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. The Viking boys, you know, were in that game at Parsons 67-64 going into the fourth quarter, and then we just literally just couldn't handle them in the fourth quarter.
Isn't that when JJ fouled out?
I think so.
Yeah. So back to the girls. I'd like to see the girls come out and maybe try to get inside that three-point line a little bit for some jumpers. See the ball go through the net a few times, and that might light a spark.
Yeah, and Scott and I have talked about that. You know, once you see it go through the net, you know, then things start to kind of, you know, the ball starts to get rolling, and you start to make some shots, and I think that's just what we need to do, and it's going to have to start with Sydney Scheibe. I mean, she's our, you know, point leader, you know, for this lady team, and she's definitely going to have to get something going here in the second half to pull out the W, because I just honestly I feel like Coffeyville played us tough on the girls' side. I think it was a 5-point game. Independence was 33-34. They're going to want redemption. And Chanute team is a team that beat Labette County girls. I mean, they're very capable, and Lady Vikes got on a roll in that game and ended up winning by 20, which, I mean, at Chanute, that's going to be another tough game. So, you know, we have Coffeyville next Tuesday at Coffeyville, Independence the next Friday at Indy, and then the following Friday after that, the 23rd of February, will be at Chanute. So no more home games unless we get a sub-state home game. So it's going to be tough road for the Lady Vikes and the boys team as well. And we'll talk about that more once we get into the boys game, you know, and their chances for sub-state and possibly hosting, as they're setting at 8-8 on the season. And but tough matchup for the boys here tonight. So we'll see how it goes. But that's going to end your eye care associate of Parsons, Doctors Gilmore, Newland, and Ray. Halftime report. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back to start the second half. You listen to Viking basketball on B93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, and Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio, and we are ready for second half action. Lady Vikes will get the first possession of the second half. Mitchell with it. Gets it into Scheibe in the paint, misses the shot. Rebound, though, by Ashka Patel. And I think Anna Jorge is going to pick up the foul, and that looked clean.
Yeah, it did.
But she could have gotten her with the body. That we're sitting kind of a little bit up here higher in the stands. And we'll take a couple of free throws from Ashka here. First one is no good. Lady Vikes 4 for 9 from the free throw line, which
is unusual.
There's been games we've been like 22 or 23, and she misses both. So that's not good. And Hotsy with it, going the other way. Odessa Reed throws it back out the hall.
Odessa Reed had a clear path to the basket there.
If she just turned around. Yep, now Reed takes it and misses it. A little bump by the Lady Dragons there, no call. And now Scheibe with it on the other end. 7:25 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes trail 16-14. Much need of some baskets here. Patel gets it to Scheibe, back out to Dunley. She thought about the three for a second. Now Scheibe's going to get in the lane. They called her for a travel. So I don't think Sydney didn't see it that way. I don't know. Looked like she put the ball on the floor right away, but again, we're a long ways from the floor. 7:04 counting, third quarter. Jackie Hall with it. Lady Dragons with the 2-point lead. Hotsy throws it to White. Now Hall for a three. And Jaden Kendrick with a great rebound and gets it up the floor to Mitchell. And she's bumped by Hall, and that's her third. So Jorge and Hall now each have three.
That could be big for us.
That's what could possibly bail us out here. But we still got to score, Greg. I mean, them on the bench isn't going to help us score. So now Jorge and Hall both.
I'd like to see Braylon take that shot.
Now Scheibe for three. Oh, no. How often does that happen?
Yeah,
Gets stuck
in the rim.
Between the rim and the backboard.
And nobody tall enough to jump up and get it.
Where's Mason English? He come get it.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Kid.
It's Purple Dragon basketball.
So hope they don't accidentally get the balls mixed up. I remember a few years back, Greg, they accidentally played the whole first half with the boys' ball, Parsons Pittsburg, and nobody noticed. No. So now Scheibe's going to pick up a quick foul. And that's just her first by my count. Yep, sure enough. She doesn't need to pick up stupid fouls like that. Was not necessary at all. Now Harrod with it. 6.5 to play, third quarter. And now down low to White, and she missed it. Lady Vikes caught a break a couple times on point-blank shots. And now kicks it back out. Now Scheibe's open for three. In and out, no good. Now, I'm not sure. They're going to call Braylon Mitchell, I believe, for a foul. Looked like she was just standing straight up, but. So Braylon picks up her first. So now Harrod with it. And to White down low, guarded by Dunley. Missed the shot. Now comes out Kendrick with it. Now Scheibe's going to take it down the court. And she carried. I can't believe they didn't call that. Did you see that, Greg?
Yeah.
And now Scheibe with a little runner gets it to go. Wasn't pretty, but we'll take it. Tie game, 16-16. 5.5 to play, third quarter. Yeah, Dalton Groomer calls a 30-second timeout for the Lady Dragons. So we'll just keep it here. Lady Vikes just kind of out of sorts on the offensive side. And that shot there wasn't pretty, but it went.
It went.
So what do we got? 5 made baskets on the day, on the night?
Yeah, 5.
Wow. 16-16. Well, I'm looking at
5 for them, 5 for us.
5 for them, 5 for us. I mean, it's a tie game, so it's about right. So Lady Vikes are going to pick up full court press here.
They've been pressing pretty much the whole game.
It hasn't really helped a whole lot. I mean, we've gotten some turnovers off of it, but now break the press. And on the other end is a 3 that's missed but knocked out of bounds by Patel. So Lady Vikes will give the ball to the Lady Dragons. The Lady Dragons maintain possession.
It's already the 5th missed shot for the Dragons this
Wow.
quarter.
And now another missed
6th.
shot by White. And here comes Scheibe. And if the Lady Vikes would just pick up the pace just a little bit, they could have had a layup. Now Kendrick in the lane, and she is called for a travel. So Alyssa Hotsey, Greg, had 22 on in the first half. I don't know what happened, but she's got a jersey that has number 2 on it now. So it's kind of odd.
I didn't notice that.
So Lady Dragons nearly throw it away. Somehow it is tracked down. And now Hotsey in the paint, missed the shot. Now Gabby White gets the offensive rebound and put back goes, and she is also fouled. So 4:56 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes trail 18-16. And Gabby White will go to the line. And her free throw is up and no good. Rebound by Dunley. And Scheibe to bring it up the floor. Lady Vikes really need to take advantage of having Jorge and Hall on the bench, and they just are not. Now Scheibe gets in the paint. Now White, there's a bump, and now an offensive rebound by Dunley, and Dunley's going to go to the line. So Gabby White's going to pick up her second. Oh, they gave the foul to Turnbull. So Riley Dunley has not scored yet tonight, and she's going to have her first chance to score here from the free throw line. First one is up and good.
You know, if we shoot free throws tonight like we normally do, we're up by 5 points in this game.
Yep, you're correct. So Dunley will have one more. She can tie the game with this free throw. The Lady Dragons haven't shot it from the very good from the free throw line either. So now here comes Odessa Reed going the other way. Gets it ahead. Turnbull kicks it back out. Now missed shot by the Lady Dragons. And here comes Mitchell. Lady Vikes trail by 1, 18-17. Mitchell gets it to Patel.
Good
now
drive.
Patel goes all the way to the
Nice
basket and
job.
scores, and we need to do more of that. So now the Lady Vikes have the first lead they've had since they've had when they had 8 points early on. And I thought that was a travel there before he called the timeout.
I thought she traveled.
But they get a full timeout on the floor. Lady Vikes lead 19-8. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker here, along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Kieran Hardesty back at the KLKC studio. Lady Vikes with the first lead they've had in
a while,
a long time, since probably the
5 minute mark in the first quarter.
I would no. They had an 8-2 lead at that point. I think it was more like the 2-minute mark is when they finally tied it at 8.
Yeah.
And that's where we were at the end of the first quarter is 8-8. So it's been a while since the Lady Vikes had the lead, but Lady Dragons have the ball and they can take the lead back with this shot, and they do. Alyssa Hotsey, doesn't matter if she changed jerseys or not, she still knocked down a 3. And here comes Scheibe, and it's stolen. And they're going to say Harrod stepped on the line, so it's going to stay with the Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes caught a break. I mean, I would say if they can just score another 15 points, they might win this game. So Scheibe with it. Gets to Mitchell down, and she is fouled by Reed. Let's see how many that's going to be on Reed. I just think it might be her first.
Foul's called on number 21, Odessa Reed.
Yep, it's just her first. I feel like Reed had a lot of fouls whenever we played at Parsons. Now Lady Vikes get it in. Patel for a 3. Banked it in.
Bank's open.
We'll take it. Somehow the banks are open tonight. So that's up to 9 points now for Patel. She's our leading scorer. And now Lady Vikes back with a 22-21. But just as I say that, Odessa Reed scores a 2. Lady Dragons go back up 23-22. And now another silly turnover by the Lady Vikes as Ashka Patel pulled her pivot foul. I thought she kept it.
Yeah, she moved it.
So
and Ashka knew she moved it too.
Back and forth we go. So they're trading baskets the last couple times down the floor, and the Lady Vikes just turned it over. So now Hall with it, gets it to Hotsey. The Lady Vikes just need to play some tough defense. Now back out. And now Jackie Hall. I thought it hit the wire up above. Three-pointer went so high up in the air. Now Hall with it. 2:55 to play, third quarter. Lady Dragons lead 23-22. And now a three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Braylon Mitchell. Now Scheibe with it. Scheibe's going all the way, missed it. And now stolen by Patel, and now she's tripped. And might be free throw. Is that fifth foul? I believe so. So Ashka Patel will go to the line. She is 1 for 4 from the free throw line. So going by her percentages, she should knock both these down. First one is good. Yeah, she normally doesn't miss a whole lot of free throws. So now Ashka is 2 for 5. And she'll have one more. 2:34 to play, third quarter. Tie game at 23. Patel takes the lead by 1 with that free throw. So we got a full timeout. Let's just keep it here, and we're going to thank some more sponsors. We got Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. Thank you to all our sponsors helping bring you Viking basketball this year. So Lady Vikes now ahead 24-23 with 2:34 to play here in the third quarter. So Tiara Smith, Ashka Patel, Sydney Scheibe, Jaden Kendrick, and Braylon Mitchell out on the floor for the Lady Vikes. And looks like Hotsey, Hall, Harrett, Jorge, and White on the floor for the Lady Dragons. And here comes the Lady Dragons with the possession. And I thought she took steps there. Now Hall gets it back up top. Gets it over on the wing. Now down low, but it's stolen. Lady Vikes. I thought that was off of, going to be off of the Lady Vikes, but Jorge ran to the sideline to try to save it. So she must have touched it last. And here comes the Lady Vikes. And now Patel.
Almost traveled.
Nearly traveled. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Now Scheibe with it. Out to Mitchell, goes baseline, scores
drive.
it.
That was nice.
Braylon Mitchell with a much-needed basket. Now a three-point lead for the Lady Vikes.
Braylon needs to look for that more often.
Yes, she does. I like that shot.
Yeah, she's got it.
Double teamed in the corner. A near steal. They're going to call kickball. Sometimes I feel like when the opposite team of the kickball, it goes to them and they're moving with the ball and it's not going to be a turn, I don't think they should call that, but it's kind of silly. Yeah. 1:37 and counting, third quarter. Hotsy with it. Back out to Harrod. Jorge. Good defense. Now Hall for a three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Good rebound there by Tierra Smith. Much needed. Lady Vikes thought about going quick there. Now they just throw it away. I'm not sure.
I think she thought Jaden was going to go towards the baseline and was coming
She
back.
did not. So 1:12 and counting, third quarter, 26-23. Lady Vikes 3-point lead. 3-point lead at this point is big.
Yeah.
Not much offense going on. Jorge, the Hotsy.
Offensive foul on Gabby White.
And we will take that because Hotsy knocked down the three. Whew, illegal screen by Gabby White.
Second personal.
Knocks out the three that Hotsy would have tied the game with. Now Patel's wanting to know, I don't know, she's asking the ref something. Now Patel is going to be double teamed and it's stolen. Now Patel's going to get a frustration foul after she turns it over. That'd just be her second. So 48 seconds left to go, third quarter.
Third personal, fourth team.
I guess that's her third, Greg. I missed one.
Yep.
So 26-23 Lady Vikes. Jackie Hall thought about the three. Kicks it all the way across. Now Gabby White down low. Hall for a three. Ties it. Jackie Hall, first basket of the second half. Ties the game at 26. Now Jorge with
nice
a near steal. Just great hustle. Knocks it out of bounds.
You know, I've noticed how well Pittsburgh does pass the ball. I mean, you notice they've got that passing game that could beat a zone.
Yes, they do.
Those quick no-look passes.
So Jorge will check out. She does have 3 fouls. Let's see who Odessa. She's going in for Gabby White.
Substitution for the Purple Dragons, number 21.
So they leave Jackie Hall in the game. She has 3 fouls. So Jorge has 3 fouls. She checks out. Now Patel with it. And cross to Mitchell. Mitchell in the paint. No good. And they're going to call a foul. I thought she stood up with the ball. I mean, I don't know. They're going to call it. So Braylon picks her second. So 9 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Tie game, 26-26.
Number 3, Ava Harrod.
Ava Harrod has not scored in the game, and she'll have a chance to score from the free throw line here to break this tie, and she does.
Substitution for the Purple
So
Dragons.
27-26 Dragons. Gabby White to check back in. And so 9.1 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Both free throws go, and now a 2-point lead again for the Lady Dragons. Lady Vikes need to quickly get it up the floor, try to get a shot off here. And now Patel for a long three is no good. Now Mitchell. Shot is no good. So Lady Vikes trail 28-26. Both teams scored 10 points in that quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker. The Lady Vikes continue to trail by 2 as we head into the fourth quarter, as the Lady Purple Dragons trying to get their 4th win of the year. They're sitting at 3-9 on the season, and Lady Vikes need to try to pull this win out. Much needed win for them. Lady Vikes will have the first possession. Now Scheibe with it. Scheibe trying to do a little spin move in the paint. Gets to the edge and missed shot, but she is fouled. Foul is called on number 11, Sophia Hertrich, her second. So Scheibe will go to the line to try to tie this game up.
That's the first one.
First one is good.
Number 13, Sydney Scheibe.
So Ashka Patel with 7 points in that third quarter. Kept the Lady Vikes in it. Sydney Scheibe knocks down 2 free throws to start the fourth quarter to tie it again, 28-28. Lady Vikes hoping to pull this win out. Jackie Hall with it. Gets it to Harrod. 7.5 to play in the ball game. And Hertrich with it. Now hot seat. Looking for help. Now Hotsy for a 3, no good. Rebounded by Patel. Here comes the Lady Vikes. So 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Scheibe in the lane, missed shot. Gabby White with the rebound. And she just kept turning and spinning around and spun around until Sydney Scheibe gets charged with a second personal foul.
Substitution for the Purple Dragons, number 4, Ana Jorge.
So Ana Jorge checks back in for the Lady Dragons. So Lady Dragons walk it up the floor. And missed three-pointer, but an offensive rebound by the Lady Dragons. And now Gabby White backs into Scheibe and is going to get called for the foul. So Sydney Scheibe quickly now with 3 fouls. Sydney had 0 at halftime. Picked one up late in the third quarter, and now she's picked up 2 quick ones here in the fourth. And the first free throw from Gabby White is no good. So Lady Vikes dodge a bullet on the first free throw there.
Luckily, neither team shooting the ball very well from the free throw line. Lucky for us.
Yeah, 28-28, 6:43 to play. Second free throw is also no good. And Dunley with the rebound gets it to Patel. Now Patel's double team, gets it ahead to Kendrick. Now she nearly throws it away. Scheibe ends up with it, gets in the paint, and now Kendrick has it. So now Patel gets in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound, though, by Hinman Mitchell. And fight for the ball. Mitchell has it. They need a timeout or something. And they do get a timeout. So Coach Scheibe with the timeout, and we'll just keep it here. I think it's just a 30-second. Yeah, we'll just keep it here. Lady Vikes just have struggled pretty much all night from the floor. Anytime they get into the paint, it's just like a double or triple team.
Right.
Every single, it's like they just collapse on the ball. We just got to find a way to get them to collapse and then a quick pass to dish it off and get an easy bucket. And we have not done that one time.
No.
Not once. And
No, and Sydney's done such a good job all year of getting into the paint, drawing the foul, and then making the free throws.
But they're not calling the fouls.
They're not calling the fouls, and we're not shooting as good a percentage as we normally do from the free throw line.
Yeah, we're just lucky that the Lady Dragons haven't shot the free throws very well, and they haven't really shot from the floor very well.
Right.
Yeah, if you were going to tell me we could play this bad and still be tied, I'd tell you you're crazy.
Yeah.
So Patel with it. Now Mitchell all the way back out to Scheibe. Lady Vikes just finding not able to get anything. I mean, now Kendrick gets in the lane, missed shot, but a rebound by Dunley. Back out to Kendrick, and now just a silly turnover, and here comes Hotsy. Hotsy gets it to go. So Alyssa Hotsy now with her 6th point. And now a 2-point lead again. And Jorge knocks it all the way up to the top deck.
Hit a poor kid in the head.
And Hotsy is cracking up laughing out on the court as she just like volleyball spiked that ball from the court all the way up to in the stands where we are. Everyone's laughing here, and now the Lady Vikes turn it over. So 5.5 to play. Here comes Jackie Hall. And they get a technical foul on the bench of the Vikings. So definitely not a good thing for the Lady Vikes as they're struggling already. They get a bench technical with 5.5 to play. And it looks like Jackie Hall is going to go to the line to shoot the technicals.
I don't know. What is interesting is Coach Scheibe was sitting down. All 3 coaches were sitting down.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they said.
And it was Jeremy Mack that called the technical.
Third team foul. At the line for the Purple Dragons, number 1, Jackie Hall.
So here's Jackie Hall at the line to shoot the 2 free throws. First one is no good. So the first free throw didn't hurt. And we'll have one more from Hall. Second one is good. So she gets 1 out of 2. So 5:32 to play, 31-28. Lady Dragons with the 3-point lead and the ball.
And as it's been all game, a 3-point lead feels huge in this game.
Yeah. Earlier when the Lady Vikes had a 3-point lead, I thought it was huge. Now they're going to call a touch foul on Braylon Mitchell, and that's going to be the 4th team foul already here in the – yeah, they're calling touch fouls now. Yeah, Lady Vikes need to be careful. And Lady Dragons with the ball. 3-point lead. Now Hotsy takes it in for a layup. Actually, that was here. That's her first basket of the game. And now here comes Mitchell quickly the other way. Mitchell throws it up and saved. Riley Dunley picks it up and scores. So great hustle by Jaden Kendrick to save that ball to Riley Dunley. And she scores it 33-30. Lady Vikes trail by 3, 4:55 and counting to go in the ball game. Jorge down low to Gabby White. She's double teamed. And now a turnover. Here comes the Lady Vikes. Ashka Patel with it. She holds it up, gets it to Mitchell. Back to Patel. Now Patel gets in the lane, and they're going to call a charging foul on Ashka Patel. And that's going to be Ashka's 4th foul.
And I think that was a good call.
Yeah, I agree. I think she was set.
Right in the center of the lane. You're going to get that call every time.
Yep, Ashka has to go to the side of her there. So 4.5 to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes trail by 3. Hall with it. Jackie Hall gets in the paint, throws it up, and they're going to call a foul. And I think they're going to, if they get that on Patel, she's out. They call it on Braylon Mitchell, so that's her fourth. So Patel and Mitchell both have 4. Jackie Hall's going to go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw on the way is good. So now a 4-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Jackie Hall 2 for 3 from the free throw line. And she has 13 points in the game. 4:21 to play, fourth quarter. Second free throw is also good. So now all of a sudden a 5-point lead, which seems insurmountable.
Massive.
35-30, and now a turnover by the Lady Vikes. Just can't get it up the court. That should have been a travel.
Yep.
And now Jackie Hall scores another basket. 7-point lead now for the Lady Dragons. And I can't believe they're not calling any fouls. And now Dragons, another steal, and Jackie Hall missed the layup, but there was no call, just out of bounds off of the Lady Vikes. And 37-30, Lady Vikes trail by 7 with 4 minutes to play. And the Lady Vikes aren't getting any calls at all. So I think once you upset the refs, Greg, I mean,
it makes it tough.
I kind of know from umpiring myself, and when the one team upsets you, they usually don't get very many calls the rest of the game.
They don't.
And I mean, it's just kind of the way it is. I mean, if you're gonna act a fool, it's tough, and you just got to fight through it and just not make mistakes. And the Lady Vikes are just not able to overcome this.
No.
So it's still got time. I mean, there's 4 minutes left in the game, but the Lady Vikes are going to have to play pretty good the rest of the way here to try to escape with the win, because this Pittsburgh team is determined to beat us. I mean, they definitely out-hustled us.
Well,
for
beating
sure.
us in Parsons, they know they can beat us, you know, and you give a team like this hope.
Yep. And that's what they're doing.
And they're playing okay. They're not nobody's shooting the ball well, but they're moving the ball very well, passing the ball well. If they were making shots, we'd be down huge.
Yep. So now a
Wide
three-pointer
open
by
three.
Herrick is an air ball and rebounded by Dunley. And here comes Jaden Kendrick. Gets it ahead to Scheibe. Spin move. And now Scheibe gets it to Dunley. I thought Dunley should have just shot from there. Now Scheibe wants a three. She buries it. Sydney Scheibe
needed that.
Gets a big three-pointer. 37-33. Now 3:34 and counting to go here in the ball game. Lady Vikes trail by 4. Now Herrick gets it to Jorge down low, and she scores it. It's a great basket by Ana Jorge, and that's only her first basket of the game. And now Kendrick with it, and they're going to call a foul on Jorge. That's going to be her 4th.
Foul's called on number 4, Ana Jorge. 4th personal, 2nd team foul.
So just a 2nd team foul on the Lady Dragons here. And Patel wants a long 3, and she knocks it down. Ashka Patel with a big three-pointer, much needed. Gets the Lady Vikes to within 3.
Braylon just got a foul.
39-36. Braylon just fouls out, and it's going to send Ava Hurt to the free throw line for free throws.
Braylon just fouled out 70 feet from the basket.
Yeah, that's something you just can't do there. I mean, when they're calling those touch fouls, Greg, you just gotta let them get down the court.
Number 3, Ava Herrick.
So Ava Herrick at the line. First free throw is no good. So she made her first 2 free throws that she shot. Missed that one there. She has 4 points on the game. 3:05 to play. 39-36, and she missed both of them.
Yep.
Now Dunley is fouled by Hotsey, but that's just the 3rd foul on the Dragons in the corner. So 3:04 to play. Lady Vikes with the ball, trail by 3. So when they went up by 7, Greg, I thought we were in big trouble, but 2 big three-pointers, one by Patel and one by Scheibe, This gave the Little Vikes a little bit of hope. Only down by 3, and we have the ball with 3:03 to play. And now Scheibe having trouble just getting it down the court. She just needs to get it across half court. Now it gets it to Patel. We should have numbers. And Patel gets in the lane and is fouled by White. So Patel will have the chance to cut into that 3-point deficit here. 2:51 to play, a lot of time left. Oshka free throw on the way is no good. Looked like she rushed that one just a little bit. So Jaden Kendrick will check back in the game for Lady Vikes. Oshka with 14 points on the game. She is our leading scorer. Her second free throw on the way is good. Oshka up to 15 points now. 2-point lead now for the Lady Dragons as Hotze gets it up the court. Back out to Harrod. She's guarded by Stoneberger. Now near steal. But Jorge is fouled by Scheibe. That's going to be her fourth. So now Scheibe and Patel both with 4 fouls.
Number 13, Sydney Scheibe, 4th personal.
So Jorge.
For a first half with so few fouls, there's been a lot of fouls in the second half.
Yes, there has. Jorge's first free throw is no good. She was 2 for 4 before that one, so she's 2 for 5 now from the free throw line. 2:36 to play, fourth quarter, 39-37. Jorge's second free throw is short. Rebounded by Tiara Smith, so just a 2-point game. Lady Vikes can take the lead with this possession. Scheibe for 3, no good. Rebound by Stoneberger, and she is fouled. So Stoneberger will go to the line for a chance to tie this game.
That's our 5th offensive rebound of the quarter.
Yeah, they've definitely stepped up the offensive rebounds. And that one was just a long because it was off the heel of the rim there.
At the line for the Vikings, number 22, Alex Stoneberger.
So Alex Stoneberger at the line. First free throw is good. So Alex gets her first point of the game at the best time. And she is cousins with Mitchell. Second free throw is also good. So she's taken over for Braylon Mitchell here, scoring some points, 39-39. Here comes the Lady Dragons. We are tied. Hotze with it. Back out to Harrod. Good defense so far by the Lady Vikes. Now there's a whistle. An offensive foul? Who are they calling that on?
21.
Odessa Reed picks up her third on the offensive side. So Lady Vikes catch a break there, Greg.
Yeah.
2:11 to play. Tie game. And they get it into Kendrick. Jaden Kendrick now double team, needs help. Gets it across to Patel. Patel breaks the press. Gets it over to Stoneberger. Stoneberger all the way to Dunley. I thought she should have shot that. She was wide open. Dunley's knocked down some threes for us. I would have liked to seen Dunley just take that one because the Lady Vikes end up turning it over.
Yeah, there's nobody around her.
Yeah, here comes Jackie Hall with it. Now a little big shot by Jackie Hall, gets it to go. And she's having a good fourth quarter here. Gives the Lady Dragons another lead. Now Dunley does pull the trigger and knocks it down. Riley Dunley, big three-pointer. I wish he would have taken the one earlier. Now it should be a 1-point lead for us. They gave Jackie Hall a three-pointer on that 2-point shot, Greg. I'm not sure what the deal is here. So the scoreboard says 42-42, but it should be a 1-point lead for the Lady Vikes.
Yeah, they've got it right now.
So
they fixed it.
They fixed it, okay. So the referees heard people yelling about it, and I think they stopped the play. So Lady Vikes will have the possession and a 1-point lead with 1:02 to play. So Lady Vikes just need to take care of the ball and knock down a basket here. So 42-41. Just unbelievable comeback. We're down 37-30. Lady Vikes on a 12-4 run. Now Patel with it. And now Patel needs to get rid of it. Now she gets it to Shivey, down to 40 seconds. So she needs help. And now Patel needs to, now a foul is called. Will send Patel to the line. That's on Hotsey. And that is her second. So
all will be
Patel.
forgiven if we can make some free throws now.
No kidding. First one is good. Wow. Rolled in. This would be a big free throw here to get back to a 3-point advantage. The Lady Vikes have not had to lead a whole lot in this game. Second one's no good. Rebound, Tiara Smith. Oh, she throws it away. And here comes Hirt. Don't foul. Why would you foul? Jaden Kendrick committed the foul as Ava Hirt is going to go to the line to shoot two. She can tie the game with both these free throws. She made her first two, Greg, missed her last two. So she's shooting 50%. I would take 50% here and still give us the lead. So she's going to have to knock down both of them to tie it. First one is no good. Lady Vikes really need to box out and get this rebound if she misses this. We do not want a second chance shot here. Free throw is up and no good, and rebound by Kendrick. So here's Shivey with it. That would be the person you want to shoot free throws, her or Patel. Now Patel with it, and she is fouled by Jackie Hall with 17.7 seconds.
Is that the fifth foul on Jackie?
I think it's just 4.
Okay, yep, that's 4.
That's just 4. So Ashka Patel could literally make this a 2-possession game if she can knock both these down. These are big. First one's good. 3-point lead now for the Lady Vikes. If we escape with this win, this is unbelievable. Doesn't matter the records at all. It's just to be down 37-30 with 4:06 to play and come back.
Got him.
Knocks down both free throws. 4-point game now, and I think it's a timeout. Full timeout by Pittsburgh. Lady Vikes lead 45-41. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream, and Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio. Lady Vikes trailed 37-30. Now they lead 45-41. They're on a 15-4 run, and much needed. So 17.7 seconds. Lady Vikes just need to not foul.
No foul.
Just let them basically do whatever they want. Now
we foul.
Stoneberger fouls with letting only 1 second go off the clock. And that's the worst thing you could possibly do. So now Ava Hirt will go to the line with no time going off the clock to try to cut the lead in half. It's definitely not what we wanted to do. So Ava Hirt at the line. First one's up.
Got it.
Good. She missed 4 in a row. She was due. So now Hertrick checks back in. And Hirt will have One more free throw, 45-42. Back to a one-possession game and misses it.
Get the rebound.
And they get the offensive rebound, but they're going to call a jump ball. And possession to Pittsburgh.
It was an odd call.
I thought that would be a
the ball
travel.
and went down on the floor. It should have been a travel, but.
So now another timeout for the Lady Dragons. 45-42. We'll just keep it here. 15 seconds left to play in the game. And let's thank our sponsors one more time. Gotta pay those bills. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoppin Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball this year. So, Lady Vikes had a 4-point lead with 17 seconds. Now it's just a 3-point lead with 15 seconds. And the Dragons have the ball. Let's see what they do with it. Coach Dalton Groomer called a timeout to set something up. I'm sure it'll go to Jackie Hall most likely. Now down to 13 seconds. Nope. Three-pointer is shot and a foul called on the three-point shot. And so Ava Hurt will go to the line to shoot three. The foul is called on Tierra Smith. So Harrett, if she knocks down all three of these, could tie the game with 11 seconds. First one is on the way, is good.
Pretty good stroke.
Harrett is 4 for 9, and she'll have 2 more. 45-43 Lady Vikes, 11 seconds to play. Second one is also good.
Good, perfect.
And Harrett will have 1 more. And we got a full timeout from the Lady Vikes. Coach Scheibe's going to try to ice Harrett here. So let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Lady Vikes on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
So let's see. I have no idea what the call could have even been. So I don't know who they're talking to here to see what's going on. So it looks like Ava Hertz will shoot her last free throw, and then I'm guessing Jackie Hall will probably come to the line to shoot the technical foul. I don't know what's going on. This is just absurd.
It's bizarre.
And she missed it, just like I thought she would. But now Jackie Hall, well, they got to remember, even if she misses both of these, they're still going to get the ball.
Yeah, Pittsburgh still gets the ball.
With 11 seconds. So, first one is no good. So the best case scenario the Lady Vikes could hope for. Well,
coaches are still yelling at somebody behind the bench over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on. So Hall will have one more to tie this game. And she does. She ties it. So now we're tied 45-45. And the Lady Dragons are going to get the ball, I believe. With 11 seconds. Wow. This is unbelievable.
Parsons needs to play good defense. No foul. Get a stop.
Yeah. So Herrick with it. Down to 6 seconds. And now Hall.
She traveled. Yeah, they call that travel?
3 seconds in the lane, I think, is the call.
Well, Herrick traveled with the ball. They didn't call that.
Now Lady Vikes have 3.3 seconds, which isn't a whole lot of time. Scheibe is going to have a chance. Nope, no good. It's going to overtime. So that's about the worst case scenario we could ask for. So 45-45. Let's take a 30-second break. Let's Lady Viking basketball on V.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, and we're tied 45-45, going to overtime. 4 minutes to play here in the game, and just an absurd call. It was in a timeout, and the Lady Vikings, I guess, weren't ready for play.
Yeah,
I guess, do you get a technical for that?
I don't know. I don't know what the call was, and I know that there's still a lot of discussions going on between the coaching staff and the referees.
Yeah. So Pittsburgh's got to be ecstatic that they get a chance to win this game. I mean, we had a 4-point lead with 17 seconds, and now it looks like
Coach Pichon steps over there.
Yeah, Lady Tigers. Fort Scott Tigers have a bye tonight. They don't have a game tonight. So I wondered if they would come watch somewhere. But I didn't think this would be a game they'd want to really watch.
Yeah. They beat us twice.
Yeah. So Jackie Hall and Ashka Patel with the jump, and it goes to Lady Dragons. So Lady Dragons will have the first possession here. And Ava Hurt goes straight to the basket and misses it. And now it's got to be a foul on Gabby White, and that'll be her fourth. I thought they would call a jump ball there.
Yeah, so did
Greg, but they let it play out, and they ended up calling a foul on Gabby White, which is going to send Sydney Scheibe to the free throw line, which normally I would say is well, she is 4 for 4. So she's been the only one that shot really well from the free throw line. I probably just jinxed her. 3:47 to play.
Good job, Tony.
Yeah. I knew she was going to miss that after I said she was 4 for 4. It's just the way it happens. Scheibe will have one more. Second free throw is good.
All right.
So 46-45. Lady Vikes lead by 1. Now Reed with it, gets it to Hall. Now Lady Dragons taking some time. Herrick's with it. And she throws it away. And Jackie Hall tries to save it.
All right.
Lady Vikes with the ball. 3:26 to play. I think overtime, 4 minutes is a lot. I think 2 minutes would be better. Not that I'm trying to get out of here, but it just seems extreme. That's a half a quarter. Now Patel with it. Now to Stoneberger. Lady Vikes going to run some clock here. Now Patel. Patel still running clock. Gets it to Dunley. Dunley tries to put it on the floor. And they call it for a travel. Wow. So Lady Vikes miss out on that opportunity. 2:52 and counting. Jackie Hall with it. Coming up the court. Lady Vikes lead 46-45. Now Hotsey with it. Down to 2.5 to play. Hotsey in the paint. No good. Rebound by Patel. Now Patel will bring it up the court. And she's going to go all the way to the basket. Offensive foul. Second one, and that's going to foul out Oscar Patel. And I think the referees just are, I think they've just
had enough of some of this.
So
and I don't blame Oscar for driving the ball. I mean, it was.
So now Mitchell and Patel both on the bench with 5 fouls. 2:20 to play in the ball game. And Herrick with it. Gets it to Hall. Hall in the paint and gets it to go. And that's a big basket. Gives the Lady Dragons a 1-point lead. Now Scheibe with it. Scheibe to bring it up the court. Goes all the way up to Dunley. Dunley for a 3. Air ball. Yep. Probably not a shot we wanted from that at that point. So she was open, though.
She was wide open.
Now Herrick gets it down to Hendrick, and she throws it away. Lady Vikes get the possession back. 47-46. Lady Vikes trail by 1. 1:43 to play. Sydney Scheibe with it. Now Kendrick. Now back to Scheibe in the paint. Scheibe is going to travel.
Walk, yeah.
Eesh. Yeah, Lady Vikes all out of sorts now. Just not able to get anything going here in the overtime. Trail 47-46. Lady Dragons with the ball. And they're going to run some clock with the 1-point lead. Now Hotsey with it. And I got a timeout. I got a timeout on the floor. And we're just going to keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it here. 1:16 to play in the ball game. 47-46. Lady Dragons. Lady Vikings struggled all night from the floor. Struggled from the free throw line. Just been lucky to stay in the game.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get a stop here and get a chance to win it in the last minute here in the overtime. So if you're just now tuning in, Lady Vikes had a 4-point lead with 17 seconds to go. They fouled and sent.
Started a very strange chain of events.
Yeah, it just was kind of bizarre. It was a foul that they made 1 and got it to a 3-point game. And then they got the offensive rebound and then got fouled on a 3-pointer. And then a technical was called, and luckily somehow we got to go to overtime. And now Hall with it in the paint. And now gets it to Hotsey and missed the shot. And they're going to call it the other way, going off of Gabby And she's going to foul out. And Gabrielle White fouls out. And they're going to have free throws on the other end by Dunley, I believe.
These are big free throws.
Yeah. Dunley has 1 for 2 in the game.
Got it.
Knocks down the first one to tie it. She'll have one more. 1:04 to play in the ball game. 47-47. Dunley's free throw is good. Back to a 1-point advantage for the Lady Vikes. Now here comes Hall quickly the other way. And she pulls up, and it's blocked by Jaden Kendrick.
Wow.
Jaden Kendrick with a big block there. It wasn't like the spike from Ana Jorge that went up here, but it was pretty good.
About took out a cheerleader, so.
Yep. And now Lady Dragons the inbounds. And she gets it in the read. Now Hotsey for a 3. In and out, no good. Lady Vikes with the rebound. Now Stoneberger gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe just needs to get it across half court. And she nearly throws it away. It does get thrown away. So now the Lady Dragons with the ball. 35 seconds. Now Jackie Hall is fouled. 31.6 seconds. Jackie Hall to go to the line. It's a little out of control by Lady Vikes there with the turnover. 48-47, Lady Vikes lead by 1, but Jackie Hall can change that. She has 2 free throws here. First one is good. 48-48, 31.6 seconds left to play. And we got a timeout by Coach Scheibe. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on VE93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. 48-48. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker here. We are in overtime, and it is still tied with 31.6 seconds. But Jackie Hall could change that. And they could have called a technical on them for not getting back on the court there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's what that technical was. I'm hoping Coach Scheibe comes up and maybe we can ask.
Yeah. So Jackie Hall, senior player for the Lady Dragons. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Dunley. Gets it to Scheibe. Just need to take care of the ball. Tie game. 24 seconds to play. Scheibe calls for a screen. Gets 2 screens. Now Kendrick with it. 17 seconds. Back to Scheibe. Scheibe just needs to get in the paint. Get a chance to get a foul shot here. Well, she puts it up, and no good, but rebounded by Kendrick. No good. And they're going to call a foul. And they're going to shoot free throws on the other end. So Lady Vikes could lose this game by a free throw on the other end here. Riley Dunley picks up her 5th, so Riley fouls out. So Lady Vikes, tough game.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 5,
Michaela Farrow-Getman checks in for the Lady Vikes. Jackie Hall at the free throw line. First one is good. So Jackie Hall gives the Lady Dragons a 1-point lead. 49-48, 3 seconds to play. Second free throw is no good. So Tierra Smith Now the ball game is going to be over. Lady Vikes lose 49-48.
That was a tough one.
Yeah. Lady Vikes will now fall from 10-6 to 10-7 on the season. And let's take about a 4-minute break, and then we'll come back to break down the ladies contest with your Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. 4-minute break. Listen to Lady Viking basketball on V93. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, and we are ready for our Bowen Pharmacy post-game report on the girls' side. And the Lady Vikes fall 49-48 to the Lady Dragons, and Lady Vikes go to 10-7 on the season, and definitely jeopardy of losing a home sub-state game if they continue the losing woes. They were at 10-3 and looking pretty good, and now they're on a 4-game skid, and some tough games coming up at Coffeyville, at Indy, and at Chanute. So let's run down the scores. First for Pittsburg, Jackie Hall with 17 points. Ava Hurt, who didn't score in the first half and ended up knocking down 5 free throws and a 2, so she ends up with 7. Anna Jorge with 4 points. Gabby White with 2 points. Odessa Reed with 7 points. And Alyssa Hotsey with 6 points. And for the Lady Vikes, Jaden Kendrick with 5, Braylon Mitchell with 3, Ashka Patel with 15, Sydney Scheibe finishes with 12, Alex Stoneberger with 2, Riley Dunley with 8. So Riley Dunley had a good second half with 8 points, but Lady Vikes definitely had a chance to win this game, and just kind of lost it there. And we're hoping that Coach Scheibe
looks like he's coming up.
Will make his way up here to kind of give us some info on what happened there with 11.1 seconds left to go in the game. And what started it was just a touch foul way in the backcourt whenever there was 17 seconds left to go in the game. And Hurt went to the line, made the first one. They were down, Pittsburgh was down by 4. She made the first one to get it to a 3-point game, and then there was a miss on the second free throw, and then an offensive rebound, kicked it out, threw it around, and then Hotsey shot a 3 from the corner, and they called a foul on Tierra Smith, which sent Hurt to the line to shoot 3. She knocks down the first 2 to get to a 1-point game, and then Coach Scheibe calls a timeout with 11.1 seconds, and then I don't know what happened, but they called a technical foul on the Lady Vikings. So Hurt had that one more free throw than Jackie Hall had, was going to come shoot the technicals. Hurt missed the free throw to tie it. Then Jackie Hall comes in to shoot the technicals, and she makes 1 out of 2, and it's a tie game. And then Pittsburgh had the ball and couldn't score with that 11.1, so then it goes to overtime, and then just Lady Vikes didn't have a basket in overtime, had 3 free throws, 3 out of 4 for the free throw line, and then Lady Dragons had 1 basket and a couple free throws, and that was the ball game, 49-48.
I see Coach Scheibe slowly making his way this way.
Yeah, I think everyone
wants to know what was going on.
What happened, so hopefully Coach Scheibe can come up and give us an explanation on what happened there at the end of the game. He's still trying to make his way up here, I think. So Coach is on his way up here now, I believe. And I get stopped again, so just continue to get people asking him questions about what happened. So hopefully Coach can explain to us what happened. So,
hey, Coach.
Coach, can you explain what happened with that 11.1 seconds to play and Hurt had 1 more free throw? What happened?
When they called the technical?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, that is the biggest screw-in we've ever taken in history, I swear. We was in the timeout talking to our girls, and the referee claimed he heard a cuss word or something in our timeout, and that's why we got teed up. We wasn't even talking to the officials, nothing. Just, you guys seen it. Everybody's seen it.
Yeah. Wow.
He just called a technical, but that's the same official that called, the charges, the foul on the 3-point shot down there. I don't like to complain about the refs, but I feel like they dictated that game, and that's unfortunate for our girls.
Yeah, that's tough. I just don't understand, how that happens. But yeah, I mean, just an unfortunate ending. I thought when we had that 4-point lead with 17 seconds left, I'm like, I think we're going to pull this one out. We're going to win it. And then foul in the backcourt, and then the first free throw made, and then the missed free throw, and then the offensive board, and then the 3-point foul. And it's just unraveled from there.
I told the girls, I just wish we could have played a little harder earlier in the game, and it may not have came down to that
exactly
at the end, but, it did. But I was proud of, the way some of our girls stepped up there, and we got down, 7 or 9, and came back and
37-30, and then we went on a 15-4 run. It was 45-41.
Well, it was crazy. The first quarter and a half, it's like they swallowed their whistles. Yeah. And then that second half, just players fouling out left and right. It was a strange game.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but just a tough loss, Coach. Sorry it happened that way. We still got 3 games to try to get a win or 2 here to finish out and hopefully host a sub-state game. So we'll have to rally back.
We got to regroup and try to win the next 3 is all we can do. And, and keep battling and maybe not start, wait so long to start playing with intensity the way we did there at the end is what I told them. And, but we hit some big shots. Riley hit a big 3 there.
Yep.
And really that whole comeback, you were down 7, that whole comeback started with that big 3 from Sydney and that big 3 from Oshka there in the – was that in the –
Yeah, it was 37-30, and Oshka and Sydney back-to-back knocked down 3s.
I just don't like to see referees dictate the game. Just even at the end with 3 seconds, let them play it out. Going in another overtime. Why do you got to call a foul there? But it is what it is, and can't do anything about it now.
Right.
So
we
just got to get better and be ready to play next week.
Yep. Well, Coach, we'll see you next Tuesday at Coffeyville.
Thanks.
That was Coach Scheibe of the Lady Vikings, and we're going to end the Bowen Pharmacy post game for the girls' side. We're just going to roll right into the Tank Connection pregame for the boys' side without taking a timeout. So the boys' side, the boys come into the game with an 8-8 record. Pittsburgh come in 12-4. And when we played Pittsburgh at home, it was an exciting game.
It was
67-64. I believe Dante Sawyer. We were down by 6. And Dante Sawyer hits a 3 at the buzzer of the third quarter, end of the third quarter, to get us within 3 at 67-64. And then Mason English just took over the fourth quarter.
Well, and if you remember that, the Vikings really had momentum.
Yeah.
And then Landon Wheat gets that breakaway dunk. Yep. They call that technical foul for him hanging on the rim.
That was tough.
And that gave him his 4th foul. That was in the third quarter.
Yep.
So he's out for the rest of the third quarter and a lot of the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And you could just feel the energy leave the gym when he went out in that game.
I mean, it's just, it was unfortunate, because we played so hard in that game. And that was a night after we played a hard game at Frontenac and pulled out a win, scoring 70-plus points 2 nights in a row.
Yeah. And
one resulted in a win, one resulted in losses. Pittsburgh scored 96 on us in that game. And Mason English, I think, went for 48. Didn't you say he went for 50?
He went for 53, I believe, the following game here in Pittsburgh against Coffeyville.
Yeah, so he's
over 100 points in a week.
He's just a great talent. I mean, he's definitely one that you could possibly see play on TV someday.
Yeah.
He doesn't – the only knock I have on him is I think on defense he doesn't play as hard, but he might be told not to play real aggressive because they don't want him to get in foul trouble.
And I have to think the addition of this Gazaway kid, this transfer at Semester, wouldn't everybody love to have a 6'7" transfer at Semester?
That can hit threes. Yeah.
I think the addition of this Gazaway kid has just made Mason's game better because they can't just key on Mason now. No one can key on Mason.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely tough, and they got a lot of other great players that, and it just seems like no matter what, year in and year out, Pittsburgh's going to be tough. I mean, even when we had some really, really good teams, when we came over here, we didn't win.
No.
They're so well coached. Kylie Rolfs was the head coach for years, and now he's came back. I think he took a couple years off. Now he's back on the bench for Jordan Woods, and Kylie's just
solid. Just as solid as it gets.
Great coach, great guy. I mean, I know him personally. I worked for his wife for 7 years at Pitt State. She was my boss, and
we coached against him in Little League basketball a few years and took some beatings.
Yeah, his
coached that Rail Dogs team.
His son Drew, that played and graduated the same year as my son Drew, was an outstanding player for the Dragons, and they just had some tough kids.
They just keep reloading.
That time, every year they just keep coming back with more, and we are about a minute and a half away from the start of the game. Let's do a 1 minute break, and then we'll come back and hopefully be ready for the start of this boys game. 1 minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
National anthem. I guess they're going to do one before both games. So let's take a 2 minute break, and then hopefully we'll be back for the start of the boys game. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V90.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit Labette.
And for the Purple Dragons, this sixth junior, number 11, Nate Mitchell.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, and we are getting the starting lineups for both teams. Looks like senior J.J. Kendrick will get the start. Senior Trey Mack will get the start. Senior Landon Wheat will get the start. Senior Trey Tullis will get the start. And junior Joe Keel will get the start. So for the Purple Dragons, it will be Joey Chronister, Nate Mitchell, Jaden Brown, and number 30, Mason English. And let me get the number of this last player here for the TJ Wesley will get the start, also junior. I didn't have him written down in my book at all. So Jaden Brown, TJ Wesley, Mason English, Joey Chronister, and Nate Mitchell will be the 5 starters. And I believe a couple of different starters here tonight for Pittsburgh than normal. I think they feel like they can get away with starting a few bench players and not hurt themselves, and they're doing the little dance going out here to start this game off. So Pittsburgh is very confident.
Yes.
Coming into this game after beating Parsons handily in the 4th quarter, but before that it was a good game at Parsons. So hopefully the Vikings going to have to pick up the intensity, and we've got the players to do it.
And it was a very physical game.
Yeah.
It was a very, very physical game. And you have to admire the Vikings playing so physical against this larger, stronger Pittsburgh team. But
yeah. So it looks like Mason English will go against Landon Wheat for the tip. And here is English that wins the tip. And it goes to
Mason
English. We'll get it after Wesley handles it to him. So now Brown with it. Gets it to Chronister. Chronister gets it out to English, to Mitchell on the inside, to Wesley. Missed shot, pulled down by Landon Wheat. And here come the Vikings, 0-0, just underway, 1st quarter. Trey Mack with it up top. Trey Mack needs some help, gets it to Tullis. Now to Kendrick. JJ guarded by Mitchell. And JJ pulls it all the way back out towards midcourt. Taking some time off the clock. We're down to 7:14 to play here in the 1st quarter. No score. Kendrick gets in the paint and stolen by English. Just took it away from him. Now English wants to run the court and is fouled by Mack. So Trey Mack's going to pick up his first foul, and Mason English will go to the line to get his first points opportunity here.
At the line for the Purple Dragons, number 30, Mason English.
So English at the line. Takes a deep breath. Puts it up, and good. Being as good a player as he is, you'd expect him to be a pretty good free throw shooter, and that one was pure. English will have one more here. 7:04 to play, 1st quarter. 1-0 Dragons. And he missed the second one. Here comes Mack to Kendrick. Kill on the wing for 3, no good. Mason English with the rebound. You'll hear that name a lot, Mason English. Now, pass from English down low to Wesley, and he is fouled. So TJ Wesley now will go to the line to shoot 2. Joe Keel picks up the first personal foul for the Vikes. So TJ Wesley at the line. First one is good. Just barely crawls over the rim and goes down. 2-0 Dragons. 6:50 to play, 1st quarter. Second free throw, short. Tullis with the rebound. Here comes Kendrick. Kendrick gets it to Mack. Mack tries to go in the paint, back outside. Skip pass all the way across the Wheat. He gets in the paint, needs some help. He's going to get 3 seconds if we don't get out of the paint. There he goes. Now Kendrick. I thought Kendrick should have shot that.
Yeah, he should have shot that ball.
Kendrick with it.
They're letting it.
Guarded by Mitchell.
Well, they're giving him the 3.
Yeah. Yep, Kendrick's going to shoot it now.
Got it.
No good.
Good job.
A nice rebound by Tullis, and a putback is good. 2-2. As Travion Tullis scores it. Here's Mason English in the paint.
Good look.
Nice pass to Wesley. Wesley now with 3 quick points. 4-2. And now a turnover on the Vikes, I believe, or is that a foul, Greg? I couldn't tell.
He called a foul on
Joe Kill.
Joe Kill.
So Joe Kill's now 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game. Connor Barkus will check in for Kill. So Mitchell inbounds to English. 4-2 Dragons. 5:50 and counting to play, first quarter. English spin move. Kicks it out to Mitchell for 3. No good, but English gets the offensive rebound. Now he kicks it all the way over. And Smith misses the shot. And now here comes Mack. Quickly the other way. And Kendrick missed the layup. Now Jaden Brown throws it quickly up to English. And he is fouled by Tullis as he goes in for the dunk. So 4-2 Dragons. Mason English with 2 free throws coming up. So 4 quick fouls on the Vikings. 14 fouls already and 0 on the Dragons. Mason English will have 2 free throws here. I'm not saying they didn't foul, Greg, but that's pretty lopsided on the fouls. But Mason English misses the free throw here, so he's missed 2 out of 3. As the Dragons lead 4-2. 5:23 to play, first quarter. Second free throw is good. So he's 2 for 4. 5 to make that 6-2. They didn't put the other point up. I'm sorry, it is just 5-2. My bad. So 5:12 and counting. J.J. Kendrick with the ball. Landon Wheat at the elbow. Back to Kendrick, and they're going to call a foul. Be the first foul on the Dragons. It's on Wesley. So Wesley picks up his first. 5:05 to play. 5-2 Dragons. They're going to say he was shooting, I believe, Craig.
Well, I kind of thought he was.
Yep, they're going to let him shoot too. All right.
We'll take it.
I didn't hear Coach Howe complain about it, so I was surprised that, I don't know, one official came in and said he was shooting. And he knocks down the first one. JJ, first point of the game. 5-3 in the early going. JJ Kendrick will have one more free throw here. 5:05 to play, first quarter. Gazaway checks in for the first time. He was impressive when we saw him at Parsons. Second free throw, no good. Mason English with the rebound.
He's over the back of his own man.
I don't know if he called out a foul or not. English, tough shot, misses it. Now Mack gets it to Kendrick. Now Mack with it, gets it to Wheat. And now a foul on English. It was in the second half before I think Mason English picked up his first foul at Parsons, so that's big. He poked Landon Wheat in the arm as he was trying to get a steal there. 5-3, Dragons with 2-point lead. Now throw it away, trying to get the ball down low to Landon Wheat. Just too much air on it. 4:43 to play. First quarter, 5-3, they're early going here. English bringing it up the court for the Dragons. And English for a long 3, no good. And rebounded to Kendrick. Kendrick wants to go quick, gets it to Wheat. He's cut off by Chronister. Now back up top to Kendrick. Now Mack with it. Now Mack just can't get anything going. It's a steal by English. And English wants to go all the way, and he scores it. English with his first basket. And now another steal by the Dragons. So 7-3 Dragons, and now they have the ball.
5 early turnovers on the Vikings.
Yep, just can't have that. Chronister gets it back to English. English thought about the long three, and now he's fouled by Mack.
Nope, that was a
They
travel.
call the travel. Good.
Yeah, he shuffled his feet.
Yeah, English doesn't like that call. He's like, what? Yeah, he definitely didn't like that call. He thought he got fouled by Mack. Joseph Hernandez checks in for the Dragons, but there is a timeout on the floor. It's just a 30. We're just going to keep it here. 3:48 to play in the early going. 7-3 Dragons. And the Vikings really haven't been, I don't feel, outmanned. They just have made some silly turnovers. You know, if they don't make, you know, at least half those turnovers, you know, this could be a tie game right now.
Right.
So Mason English with 4 points early. He's got up 1 basket and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. So far the
Dragons are only 2 for 9 from the field.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just look out if they get hot. We'll be in trouble.
yeah, Vikings are 1 for 5. So
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. So J.J. Kendrick with the ball. 3:43 and counting here. First quarter, Vikes trail by 4. 7-3 Dragons with the lead. Barkus wanting to drive and poked away by English. And that was a great steal.
that really was.
And he saved it from going out of bounds. And now Brown gets it back to English. English in the paint. Kicks it out to Chronister for a 3. And Chronister knocks down a 3. 10-3 now, Dragons. And Jagger Quirin in the game and gets in the paint. Gets it back to Kendrick. Now Chronister's going to get a foul. That'll be the first on Chronister, the senior guard. 3:09 to play first quarter. 10-3 Dragons. And J.J. Kendrick with it. Now Tolis kind of lost the handle there and kind of out of sorts. Now Barkus wants a 3, and it's no good. Here comes English. Gazaway for a 3, and it's good. Gazaway knocks down his first shot.
6-7 and can shoot threes.
13-3 now, Dragons. And now another turnover by the Vikes. Here comes Gazaway. Gazaway's trying to go all the way, and now he loses it, and it's going to stay with the Dragons.
Vikings need to clean it up. That's 7 turnovers in this first quarter. Pittsburgh has 0.
Jason Shaw checks in for the Vikings. And Greg, I think this is his first minutes on the varsity level.
Yeah.
So he plays a lot of JV, but he is getting his first varsity minutes that I can remember. Against a very good Pittsburgh team. And Gazaway knocks down another 3. He's impressive.
Yeah.
Now Shaw gets it to Barkus. 2:11 to play, first quarter. Jagger Quirin with it. Gets into Mason English, and they're going to call a travel on Jagger Quirin. It's another turnover by the Vikings. Now Mason English bring it up the court. 13, make that 16-3. Dragons as they get it to a 13-point lead here. English gets it in low to Wesley, and it's blocked, I believe, by Tolis.
Yes.
Now Quirin loses the handle, gets it back, though. Now Tolis spin move, gets in the paint. I think he walked. Can't give him that extra step, I guess, even though we're down by 13. Now Mason English, senior standout for Pittsburgh High, brings it up the court. 1.5 to play, first quarter. And English gets in the paint, kicks it out to Mitchell. They call another travel on Mason English. And he's just laughing. He's like, are you kidding me? They never call travels on me. Now Jagger Quirin to bring it up the court. Joseph Hernandez guarding Quirin. Now Quirin drives in, takes a shot, no good. Mason English with the rebound. Quickly up the floor. Gazaway wants a three. And it goes. Unbelievable. Aiden Gazaway with 3 3-pointers. And now they're going to call travel on JJ. 19-3. And we're yet to see Dante Sawyer. Dante Sawyer had a pretty good game against Labette County on Tuesday. Now Mason English. It's at the Gazaway. Gazaway wants another three. In and out, no good this time. Trey Tullis.
That one could have gone.
With the rebound. Now quickly up the floor to Jagger Quirin for a three. Quirin, no good. Knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Vikings. 19-3, the Vikings trail by 16. 35 seconds left to go first quarter. It's just been slowly, but it's been pretty much all Dragons. Now Shaw wants a three, and it's good. Jason Shaw knocks down a big three for the Vikings. 19-6. Mason English brings it up the court for the Dragons. Down under 20 seconds. He's going to hold for last shot. Now who do you guard, English or Gazaway here? I mean, Gazaway at the top of the free throw line, setting a. Now English gets it to Gazaway for a three, and it's good. Aiden Gazaway with 4 threes in the first quarter. 22-6 Dragons. Let's take a 30-second break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker. Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio passing us through. And the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons, Mason English didn't have a whole lot of points in that first quarter, but Aiden Gazaway had 4 threes to have 12 points. So that's
the other story of that quarter. 9 turnovers in that quarter for the Vikings.
Yeah, and Dante Sawyer does come to the court after setting the whole first quarter. He starts the second quarter. Now Kendrick in the paint and scores it. JJ getting to the basket, scores the basket, and will go to the line. So the Vikings struggled. Only 6 points in that first quarter. Now it's 22-8. And JJ will go to the line for a chance at another point here, and it's good. So 4 points now for Kendrick. At 22-9 is the score. Mason English will bring it up the court for the Dragons. He is guarded by Mack. English picks it out to 3-point missed and rebounded by Tullis. Tullis had a great game so far on the rebounds. Now quickly up the court is Kendrick. Now Sawyer thought about the three. He's guarded by Joseph Hernandez. Doesn't get it to go. Now Mason English quickly up the court to Gazaway. And Gazaway is wanting a foul. And they're saying it's off of Gazaway and out of bounds to the Vikings. 7:16 to play, second quarter. 22-9. So Dante Sawyer to bring it up the court for the Vikings. Gets it to Kendrick. Kendrick gets in the paint again. Floater, no good. Mason English with the rebound. English wants to go and kicks it out to Gazaway. No good. Vikes with rebound, J.J. Kendrick. Trey Mack wants a three, and it's good. Trey Mack knocks down a big three. 22-12. So the Vikings
crawling their way back in it.
Outscored the Dragons so far in this quarter, 6-0. Mason English with the ball, a long three, and it's good.
That was from the volleyball line.
So Mason English with a long three, 25-12 now. And now Toles scores. Gets in the paint, gets his 4th point. 6:06 and counting to go, second quarter. Mason English wants another long one. This one's no good. Now Toles with another rebound. Sawyer quickly ahead to Mack. Mack puts it on the floor, kicks out to Kendrick, and he took steps. 25-14. Vikings trail by 11. 5:53 to play, second quarter. And Gazaway will go to the bench. And Mitchell will inbounds for the Dragons. As Mason English will bring it up the court. 5:47 and counting. Second quarter, Chronister trying to get it down low to Mitchell, and they're going to call offensive foul on Mitchell, I believe. Yep. I didn't see it, but we'll take it. So Sawyer to bring it up the court for the Vikings. Vikings trail by 11. 25-14. They trailed by 16 at the end of the break. Now Sawyer needs a little help. Gets it to Toles. So here is Kendrick in the paint. All the way across to Sawyer, thrown away. So turnover by the Vikings. So Vikings trailed 22-6 in the first quarter, and the Vikings have outscored the Dragons 8-3 here in the second. But here's English, scores it, and will go to the line. So Mason English just showing the Vikings like, yep, you guys are going to try to come back. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the floor and take it to the basket. 27-14 Dragons. Mason English at the line, and it's also good. So English all of a sudden, with only 4 points in the first quarter, is in double digits already, Greg. Just like that.
Just a matter of time.
5:07 and counting. 28-14. Dragons got us doubled up at the moment. And Mack underneath scores it. So Trey Mack with 5 points here in the second quarter. And here comes English. 28-16, and English misses a layup. You won't hear that often. Kendrick behind the back, and now how is that not a foul as Kendrick goes to the basket. And now the Dragons with the ball. Chronister with it up top. Now Chronister needs help. Now English back out to Chronister. 4-3. And no good. And Jason Smart, who just checked into the game, is in a jump ball with Nate Mitchell. And Dragons will maintain possession on the jump ball. 4:26 to play, second quarter. English gets it. Now the inbounds play. Now Chronister in the lane. Low floater, no good. And rebound by the Vikings. Quickly head to Mack. Mack didn't want to take on English, I guess. Should have taken it to the basket, I think. Now Sawyer for three, and it's good. Dante Sawyer with his first basket. Much needed.
Need some of that.
28-19, 9-point game. Now Mason English gets it and goes. Just a great play there by English, just to almost go to the baseline and score a little floater. And he's up to 12 points, 30-19. 3:38 to play, second quarter. Sawyer gets it stolen by Mitchell. A lot of contact there, and is Mitchell going to try to dunk? I think he wanted to foul.
He did too.
He got the basket to go. Now They're going to get a foul underneath. See if
Ow.
they get it on Wesley or. On Wesley. Wesley went to the floor, and then the ball came down and hit him in the face.
Square in the nose.
So second foul on Wesley, and now Jason Smart will go to the line to shoot 2. The Vikings trail 32-19.
Coach Hout going a little deeper into his bench tonight.
Yeah, he definitely has. Smart. First free throw is good.
Substitution for the Purple Dragons, number 0, Joseph Hernandez. Number 1, Aiden Gazaway. And number 35,
So that's the first point for Jason Smart at the 3:23 mark of the second quarter. 32-20. Dragons lead by 12. Smart with one more free throw coming here. Second free throw is also good. Now Mason English. Kicks at the corner for Joseph Hernandez for 3. In and out, no good. But Gazaway, I believe, nope. Number 35 with the rebound. Jackson with the points. Nevaeh Jackson. 3:05 to play. 34-21. Dragons by 13. Dante Sawyer for 3. Dante Sawyer trying to keep the Vikings in this. Gets it back to a 10-point game. 34-24. And we have a full timeout. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream, and Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio as the Vikings trailed 22-6 in the first quarter. The Vikings are on an 18-12 run here in the second quarter, outscoring the Dragons so far in this second quarter by 6. But the Dragons do have the ball as Nate Mitchell will inbounds to Mason English. So 2:50 to play and counting here in the second quarter. English with it. Got a screen and takes it in for the layup. Mason English now with 14 points. And Smart gets into the paint, misses the shot. And now it is nearly thrown away, but English comes out with it. 36-24. Now Joseph Hernandez gets it to Gazaway. Gazaway took a travel. 2:21 to play, second quarter. 36-24. Vikings trail by 12. Dante Sawyer to bring it up the court. Sawyer guarded by Hernandez. Now Tolis gets in the paint and misses the layup. English was there to alter the shot. Now Gazaway for a 3, and it is no good this time, but English gets the rebound and the putback. And now
it's going to be a foul on English.
I think on English. Sure enough, Mason English laying on the floor, and I think he fouled Trey Tolis. That's going to be his second. So 36-24, 1:53 to play. J.J. Kendrick to walk it up the floor. J.J. directing traffic. Landon Weed, I don't think, has scored. Now Sawyer gets in the paint. Now Landon Wheat throws it to Tullis. Back to Sawyer. Now he throws it away. Here comes Mason English. Mason English gets it to Gazaway for a dunk. Aiden Gazaway. 4 threes and a dunk. Just your normal 14-point game in the first half, you know.
Yep.
J.J. Kendrick gets in the paint and misses it, as Gazaway was there to kind of alter the shot. The Vikings have had some good looks. Just not getting the ball to go down. And now Joseph Hernandez knocks down 3. And now it's back up to a 17-point advantage at 41-24. Landon Wheat with it. He wants to get it on the floor, takes it to the basket. Landon Wheat scores it and is fouled. So just as I said, Landon Wheat hadn't scored. He gets a couple touches and finally scores a basket here. Foul is going to go on Nevaeh Jackson. Just be his first. And Wheat will have 1 free throw here. Looks like Trey Mack will check in for Landon Wheat if he makes this. And he does. So Wheat with 3 points. So back to the 14-point advantage for the Dragons at 41-27. Mason English is bringing up the court. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. English with it. Down to 30 seconds. Started by Trey Mack. And yeah, English can shoot from there, so probably good that you're guarding him that far out. 17 seconds now. Spin move. And he pulls it back out. Down to 10 seconds. Here goes English in the paint. Almost throws it away. Back to Gazaway for a 3. No good. And here's Sawyer. Sawyer could have taken a couple steps, but he misses the shot from half court. 41-27. Dragons lead. Let's just take a 1-minute break, and then we'll come back to break down the first half. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
This year's team is under the direction of Taylor Schmidt and Maddie Baca. This year's members include freshman Marley Bradshaw, Brooklyn Luftmiller, sophomores Kinsey Lee, Olivia Schmidt, Grace Wilson, and Kylie Wobble, juniors Jalen Bingham and Frida Ibarra, seniors Lisette Allen, Hannah Brown, Avery Harrison, and Faith Leonard.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School as we are ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray halftime report. And first we're going to run down the scores from the first half. 14 apiece for Aiden Gazaway and 14 for Mason English as they lead the way for the Pittsburgh Dragons. And Joseph Hernandez with 3, Nate Mitchell with 2, Nevaeh Jackson with 2, and TJ Wesley with 3. And for the Vikings are led by Dante Sawyer with 6, as he didn't even play any in the first quarter. And then Trey Mack with 5, Travion Tulls with 4, J.J. Kendrick with 4, Jason Smart with 2, Landon Wheat with 3, and Jason Shaw with 3. And, you know, it was a 16-point advantage in the first quarter, Greg. The Vikings did outscore The Dragons in the second quarter, but still trail by 14 here at half. Got it to 9, and this high-powered offense of Pittsburgh with Mason English and Gazaway is just tough.
Yeah, it's really a story of opportunities in the first half. I mean, the Parsons had 12 turnovers, only 4 turnovers for the Dragons. And then, Parsons is 9 for 22, which isn't a terrible percentage, but Pittsburgh 16 for 33. They're just getting more shots.
They're getting way more opportunities. Anytime you get more opportunities, you're obviously going to have more chance to score. And and it's a tough matchup. I mean, Gazaway is if they didn't have Gazaway, I mean this could be a pretty close game.
Right.
He's a big kid and he knocks down the threes. So definitely.
It's interesting to watch them when Gazaway is and isn't in the game because Mason English is a different player.
Yeah.
When Gazaway is in the game, you see English. English is so unselfish. He scores a lot of points, but he's still a very unselfish player.
Oh yeah.
Kicking the ball out to somebody to shoot a 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a tough matchup for us size-wise, and just honestly pure talent-wise. They've got 3 or 4 kids that can just light it up from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough road for the Vikings. With a lot of
$100.
Oh wow!
She just made a 3 and won $100. I think
that's awesome. I think that's Mason English's sister.
Yeah, look out. Here we go.
She's an 8th grader, and she'll be up here playing against our girls next year, I believe.
Yeah. So she just flushed a 3-point shot. So
yeah, definitely going to be tough on us. So we got another kid coming out to shoot a 3 for. Uh-oh.
That's the kid that got hit by that ball that was batted in the first game.
Oh, no. So they're going to give him a shot here, huh? Since he got hit in the head with that.
They said he went to urgent care. I wonder if they were serious.
That batted ball that got knocked up to the upper deck. So he's got a 3 and in! Oh, my goodness. He banked it in, and then it rattles around and goes in.
I hate to tell him this. His foot was on the line.
Oh, come on, Greg. Give the kid a break.
That's great.
That's awesome.
They're
doing a little halftime competition here. And
kind of got to stop. We're not talking about the game anymore. So
yeah, so we'll go back to the game. And, I think they just need to get more looks to Landon Wheat. I mean,
did he score?
He scored, had that and one there in the last 40 seconds of the first half. But if it takes that long for him to get a look in the paint, I mean, that's tough. We've talked about on the girls' side how, the tough schedule coming up. But it's the same for the boys. We haven't talked about their seedings at all. But right now, I would say – it is almost, I'd say 90% that we will play Coffeyville in Sub-State. We will either be the 8 or the 9 is the way it's looking, and Coffeyville will be the 8 or the 9. So it's going to be interesting to see how many wins we get down the road here, because we have a tough game at Coffeyville. And then an Indy team that's scrappy.
Right.
And then a Chanute team that, we had a chance towards the end of the game when we played at Parsons. But, I mean, they're a great team. And I think they're probably ranked like number 5 on the east side of the boys in 4A. So they're a tough team. So it's not going to be an easy road for the Viking boys. They're sitting at 8-8 and most likely not going to win this game. So you're going to be sitting at 8-9 with 3 games to play. If you win 2 out of 3, you finish 500 at 10-10. And most likely that's either going to be the 9 or the 10 seed. Is from looking at the standings on Keisha. So and Coach Halk and I talked about it, and he's pretty sure that we will probably be either the 8 or the 9. So
and am I right? The 8 gets us a home game. The
8 gets the home game.
Play it
Yep. And so the problem with that is, even if you can win that game, you're going to play the number 1 seed most likely.
Right.
So it's going to be a 1-16, and then the 8 and 9 in that little bracket, and the winner out of that will go to state.
Right.
So Rock Creek has a good shot to be the 1 seed, and Houck said that they're a team that plays a lot of, 2A and 3A schools, so their record
misleading.
Is a little misleading, but still, they're a good team. I think they're 14-1 or 15-1 going into tonight. So it'll be interesting just to see who the 15 or 16 seed, which is possibly going to be Indy or Labette County.
Right.
And we talked before this game, as we talked a little bit about the Labette County team, is they played Parsons tough on Tuesday night, and it's crazy to think that they don't have more than 2 wins on the season.
They should be better than they are.
And I think they've got a couple of games in this last 4 that they could win. So, it'll be interesting to see how the seedings go, and if an Indy team or a Labette County team ends up being a 16 and plays a Rock Creek and plays them tough, you never know. One of those 2 teams could knock them off.
Absolutely.
And then the 8 or 9 between us and Coffeyville could end up hosting a chance to go to state.
Right.
It's possible, but it's a little far-fetched. A lot of things have to happen, and it have to happen in a good way for the Vikings for that to happen. But the Vikings got to take care of business. They still got a half here in Pittsburgh, and then they've got 3 tough road games ahead of them, starting next Tuesday at Coffeyville, which, anytime you have a stretch of 5 games to end your season all on the road, that's never going to be easy. No matter who you play.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like we are about ready for the start of the second half. So we blabbered along enough, Greg, to get us to the second half, and hopefully we can get a quick second half with not a lot of whistles, so we can get home at a decent time tonight. So Joe Keel will be back in the game. He got those 2 fouls early and then never came back in. So Keel, Mack, Tolis, Wheat, and Kendrick. They'll send Wesley, Mitchell, Brown, English, and Chronister for the Dragons, and the Vikings will have the first possession. Trey Mack with it as we are underway in the second half. Landon Wheat gets it in the paint, goes straight to the rim, and missed the layup.
Wow.
That's tough. That was
a good shot.
In and out. Mason English comes out with it. So just underway in second half. Brown with it. English going baseline. Gets it to Wesley. Misses it. Landon Wheat comes out with it. Wheat quickly down the court. And Wheat's going to want to go to the basket again and scores it this time.
Okay. I like what I've seen so far.
Yeah, Landon Wheat is just taking it straight at the rack. Nothing to lose. Chronister now going to the rim. Fouled by Tolis and scores it. Joey Chronister with just his 5th point, but it's a big one. So Tolis will pick up his 3rd. So Joey Chronister will get a free throw after that made basket and foul. And the free throw's no good. Landon Wheat with the rebound. Quickly ahead to Kendrick. Hands off to Mack. Mack trying to get it down low. Gets it to Tolis. Tolis underneath.
Boy, he's
scores
done that
it.
a few times tonight.
Trey Tolis now with 6 points. And here comes Chronister the other way for a 3. No good. And wow, that's got to be a foul on Brown as he headbutts. Looked like headbutted Joe Keel there. Now Kendrick with it. 6:52 to play, 3rd quarter. 43-31, 12-point advantage for the Dragons. Kendrick wants to go to the rack. And how is it just not going in the basket?
That's crazy.
A great offensive board by Trey Tullis and putback. Now 8 points. Just that quick for Tullis. He had 4 in the first half, has 4 already here in the third quarter.
I know, 10-point game.
43-33. Here's English. Missed the layup. Quickly outlet it. Here's Landon Wheat to the basket and scores. Man, they are just going to the rack, Greg.
Yeah, that's Houck must have seen something in that first half that said they could get into the lane and get to the basket.
43-35. This is the closest it's been in a long time. And now Brown for a 3. No good. And out of bounds off a kill. Dragons will maintain. And here comes Gazaway.
Yeah. I don't know why they don't just start him.
Coach Jordan Wood brings in Gazaway off the bench. There's Mason English. Guarded up top by Tullis. Tullis has 3 fouls. He's got to be careful. Now Gazaway for a 3. No good this time. And now a rebound by Tullis as English goes hard to the floor. Now all the way across to Mack. Quickly up the keel. Back to Mack for a 3. And it's good. Trey Mack. 8 points now with that 3. And the Vikings are within 5. Unbelievable. Great start. 11 points already in the first 2.5 minutes in the third quarter.
Vikings have come out with great energy in the second half.
There's Mason English in the paint. I thought it was going to rattle out. And Mason English scores it. Quickly up ahead. Here's J.J. Kendrick, gets it to Wheat. Wheat's going to go to the rack again. This time, no good. And now Gazaway comes out there and gives it to English. So 7-point game at 45-38. English, he's just taken over. It's just like he can just do that on call. He's just like, well, you need me to score, I'll score some points. Now Kendrick scores it and is fouled. JJ now with 6.
You can definitely tell the Vikings are pushing the ball up court as fast as they possibly can, trying to outrun the Pittsburgh defense.
Yep, they are, because the English just kind of lollygags coming back on defense.
He does.
So, but, I mean, when you score what he does, I mean, pretty much do whatever you want. He's up to 18 points in the game. So 47-40. Mike trail by 7. Kendrick can cut it to 6. Missed it. English with the rebound. 4:39 and counting, third quarter. Vikings trail by 7. English in the paint and easily scores it. Just like that, 3 possessions in a row. Mason English just comes down, takes it straight to the rack and scores. Sawyer gets it into Kendrick in the paint. Missed shot this time. Now English with the rebound. English in the paint, spin move, tough shot. Gets his own rebound, but then misses it the second time. So now Mack wants to go to the rack and misses the floater in the lane. Now Chronister quickly going the other way. Kicks it out to English, back to Chronister, and he is fouled. So Joey Chronister will go to the line to shoot 2. 49-40. Trey Tullis picks up his 4th personal, Greg. Afraid he's going to go to the bench.
Yep. He's played well.
Yes, he has. So Chronister missed his first free throw attempt. He'll have 2 here. He misses the first of those 2. So 8 points in the quarter for Pitt. 6 going to English and 2 to Chronister. And Chronister have 1 more shot here. But the Vikings have scored 13 in the quarter. And second free throw is good. Joey Chronister. So 50-40. And here is the Vikings with a little shot and no good. Mason English with the rebound. So 50-40. English spin move and gets it to go. So Mason English now with 52. Gets it up to 52-40. Now a steal. Another turnover by the Vikings. And Hernandez, and now Nevaeh Jackson gets a basket. And here's Mack with it, 54-40. Kendrick with it. Now Kendrick gets all the way around to Mack for a three, no good, and it goes over the backboard. So 2:57 to play, third quarter, 54-40. So here is Mason English to bring it up the court. So English with 22 points in the game, 8 here in the third quarter. 2:44 to play now, and now English going to the basket, kicks it out to Gazaway. And Gazaway knocks down his fifth three. 17 points for Gazaway. Now Jagger Quirin in the game, and he's wanting to go in the paint. Now here's Landon Wheat, baseline, and he is fouled by Chronister. And Chronister's not happy about that one. 57-40 Pittsburgh. Just as Vikings try to, I think they cut it to 5, Greg. Now it's all the way back out to 16.
Obviously, Houck said something to him about more attempts. You know, they had 22 attempts in the first half. They've already got 14 shots in this quarter.
Yeah, they're definitely moving the ball way better. Both free throws go down for Landon Wheat. So now 57-42. And English will bring it up the court. 15-point lead. The Vikings started off this quarter extremely hot. Still continue to score, but Pittsburgh has picked up the pace on the scoring. And now Gazaway, they tried to do an alley-oop dunk from English to Gazaway, and it was no good. And they're going to call a foul on Gazaway after the miss. So Aiden Gazaway just picked up his first. So now Trey Mack will bring it up the court. Trey Mack, one of our senior leaders, quarterback of the football team, great kid. He'll handle the ball here, gets it back to Kendrick. Now Sawyer with it on the wing, trying to spin move, and he loses it. And now they're going to call a kickball on the Vikings, and it'll go over, turnover to the Dragons. 1:45 and counting. Mason English with the ball. Now three-pointer from the wing from Hernandez. And they're going to call a foul on Nevaeh Jackson. It'll be his second. So the Vikings will get the ball. Actually, it's going to be free throws from Landon Wheat. 57-42. So Wheat will get a couple of free throws here. First one's good.
Substitution for the Purple Dragons, number 33, Chase Embry.
You know, Greg, I feel like the Vikings have played pretty well both times against Pittsburgh, and we're probably not going to get a win either time.
Right.
You know, it's just unfortunate. Mitchell is fouled on the other end. I mean, there's still a lot of time left on the Vikings to go on a run here, but I feel like the Vikes have played Pittsburgh really well both times they played them.
They have, and even when they go on a run, I mean, as long as number 30's in the game, he's kind of a run stopper. I mean, he just takes the ball, gets in the paint, scores points.
Yeah, Nate Mitchell misses the first free throw. They're trying to add to that 13-point lead at 57-44. And Mitchell will have one more. Mike's going to have to dig deep to try to get back in this one. Like I said, when we played at home, it was 67-64 at the end of 3. They're going to have to do the same here. Now J.J. Kendrick gets in the paint and scores. They are attacking the basket, which is unbelievably good. 58-46. Now Mason English for 3, no good. And if he can keep missing those, we could still have an outside chance here. Now Barkus nearly traveled Wow, that's a late whistle. I thought he kept his pivot. Guess not. They're going to call a traveling call. 1:05 to play, third quarter. 58-46. Mason English gets in the paint and scores it just like he just wills it in, Greg. 10 points in the quarter. He's up to 24. Now near turnover, but the Vikes do maintain possession. Now Gazaway is going to get a foul called, and Barkus will go to the line to shoot two.
Foul call on number 1, Aiden Gazaway, second personal.
Barkus misses the first one.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 0, Jason
This is
Smart.
his first time at the line tonight.
At the line for the Vikings, number 11, Connor Barkus.
Jason Smart checks in for Landon Wheat. Barkus' second free throw is no good as well. Hembry into the game for the Dragons for the first time. He played a lot in Parsons. This is the first time he's been in the game. And now Mason English just throws his hands up, and he gets a foul called. 37.3 to play in third quarter. 60-46. First team foul, or first foul on JJ, and JJ is going to get his second one really quick. 2 fouls in 3 seconds. Went from 0 to 2 in 3 seconds,
Well,
Greg.
Gazaway gets the ball down low like that you don't have much choice.
Yeah. Gazaway goes to the free throw line for the first time. First one's good. $34.9 to play, third quarter. 15-point lead for the Dragons, 16-point lead now. Trey Mack bring it up the court. I don't know if the Vikings are holding for the last shot or not. Looks like they might be. Down to 20 seconds. Barkus with it. Guarded by English. Now throws it out to Sawyer. That is fouled by Hernandez, I believe, and it's going to be
Number 0, Joseph Hernandez.
It's going to be 2 free throws for Dante Sawyer.
At the line for the Vikings,
Sawyer had those 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. Hasn't scored since. We'll have a chance here at the line. Scores the first one. So Sawyer will have one more. 62-47, 15-point advantage for the Dragons. Now make that a 14-point advantage as Sawyer knocks down both of them. Mason English will bring it up the court slowly, down to 10 seconds. Down to 7 seconds. And he gets his screen and shot off and good. Only thing I could say is that's incredible.
That was incredible.
Like,
if you're on the live stream, that was incredible.
Unbelievable. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Pittsburg High School. Tony Fuentes, Greg Chalker, along with Drew Fuentes and Karen Hartsey back in the KLKC studio. We got 8 minutes to play. Pittsburg 65, Parsons 48. The Vikings scored 21 in the second, 21 in the third. They just scored 6 in that first. That 16-point deficit in the first quarter And now we're down by 17, so we've hung with them.
Yeah, that's the
these
thing.
last 2 quarters. We just can't get down like that.
The Vikings played just a great quarter there in the third quarter and lost a point.
Yep.
So
Mason English, Drew said the only thing you could do to defend him there is just to tackle him, and he's not wrong. And now English kicks it out to Hernandez, and missed there, and it's out of bounds and going to go off of Mack. So Pittsburgh will maintain the possession. 7:48 to play, fourth quarter. Wow. And English up to 27 points on the game. He had 13 there in the third quarter. Now English for a long 3. In and out, no good. But Hernandez with a great offensive board and putback. So now a 19-point lead at 67-48. Sawyer missed shot. Now Landon Wheat with the board, but then he turns it over. And here comes Gazaway for a dunk. Aiden Gazaway has 21 points. And now J.J. Kendrick the other way. Takes it to the rack and scores it. So Kendrick will go to the line here. Vikings trail 69-50. 7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. And we got a timeout, but we're just going to keep it here. So, Greg, it's you got Mason English with 27, Aiden Gazaway with 21. That's 48 of their 69 points, and that's just so the Parsons Vikings 50, Gazaway and English 49.
There you go.
So you throw in that 20 points from the rest of the Dragons, and that's your lead.
Right.
It's pretty phenomenal by this Dragons team. I mean, they're tough. The Vikings have done the right things, going to the basket and scoring. Especially there in the third quarter, they had a lot of baskets.
Yeah. You know, they're just a very complete team.
Yeah. J.J. Kendrick at the line, in and out, no good. Hambry with the rebound. And here comes Mason English. English gets it to Mitchell underneath, misses the shot. And now the Vikings quickly the other way, and they throw it away. So, silly turnover. Vikings just trying to go a little too quick there. 69-50 is our score, 19-point lead for the Dragons. Hembry inbounds to English. Under 7 minutes to play in the ball game. English guarded by Mack. Hernandez wants to get in the paint. Little floater in the lane, no good. And tipped out to Dante Sawyer. Sawyer with it, goes head to head with English, no call. And here comes English the other way. Now Hernandez wants a 3, no good. And Toll's back in the game with those 4 fouls. Wow, there's got to be something here. And Hembry on top of Sawyer. Sawyer's not letting go of the ball. So Vikings will get the ball on the jump ball possession. So 6:22 to play, fourth quarter, 69-50. Dante Sawyer walking it up the court. Gets it to Kendrick. Kendrick going straight at the rack, misses the shot. Rebounded by Hembry, now Mason English with it. He's going to slow it down a little bit. 6 minutes to play. 19-point advantage for the Dragons. The Dragons are a 5A school, so they'll play some tougher competition when it comes to sub-state, Greg. A lot more Kansas City schools.
Right.
You know, it's a pretty good Pittsburgh team, but they're definitely going to have to toughen up on their defense if they want a chance to go to state, I think.
Yeah, I agree. They're the elite of the SEK, but at the same time, the playoffs will be a whole different story.
Yeah, when you go to that 5A level, you get into some Kansas City schools that are pretty disciplined. And here's Sawyer with it, gets it to Wheat. 69-50, 5:36 to play. Tolis thought about the three, now he goes.
He has been to the
reverse
rack
layup.
all night.
Trey Tolis now in double digits, that 10 points, great game. 69-52, Mason English with it.
All those points at the rim, too.
Yeah. English, just like he almost can just take it anytime he wants to, just take it in and score it. He's up to 29. Now Tolis for a three, in and out, no good. Here comes English quickly the other way. You know, Mason English, I mean, we don't keep the stats for assists and rebounds, but my guess is he has a triple-double because he's got a lot of assists and he's got a lot of rebounds.
Yeah.
And here's J.J. Kendrick. Vikings trail 71-52. Kendrick wants to go to the basket. Guarded by Gazaway, now stolen by English. There's English, and he's gonna tries to dunk and misses it. And that's got to be a technical.
That better be a technical after what happened in Parsons 2 weeks ago.
And they do give him a technical as Mason English misses the dunk and hangs on the rim. So Vikings will catch a little bit of a break here at 71-52. That's his third foul.
For the Vikings, number 4, Dante Sawyer.
And Sawyer knocks down the first one. Second one's good. So Sawyer now with all of his points in the second half coming from the free throw line. You got a 30-second timeout on the floor. Let's just keep it here again. 4:40 to play, 71-54, 17-point deficit. Vikings do have the ball, Greg. Yeah, it's just one of those. You feel like the Vikings are making ground, and then you look at the scoreboard and you're like,
they're losing ground.
They're not making up ground. It's just it's just tough. You know, the Vikings have played a great second half.
Yeah,
just
they have.
Basically just matching what Pittsburgh's doing.
Well, it's been kind of nice to see how aggressive they've gone to the rim. JJ, Trey Tullis going to the rim, and Landon Wheat going to the rim.
Yeah,
so
we're going to need this second and third quarter play that the Vikings have played in these next 3 games to get a couple of wins down the stretch. And I think they can do it. They're just going to have to play good basketball. And Landon Wheat tries to get in the lane. Now he throws it away. Here's English. See if he tries to dunk it again. This time it's kind of a dunk, but ends up being just a little layup as he's up to 31 points. Now Kendrick goes all the way to the basket and misses the shot. And here comes English. The other way and gets it underneath. Missed and now knocked out of bounds. And I think it's going to, they say it stays with the Dragons?
Yeah.
I thought for sure that was off Pittsburgh, but.
And number 2, Trey Mack.
Houck's not our unit.
No, I mean, down 19. Not much to argue when there's only 4 minutes left in the game. English with the ball. Guarded by Trey Mack. Now Brown for 3, no good. Trey Mack quickly up the court. Jason Smart gets it back to Mack, and it's going to be a jump ball going to Pittsburgh, I believe.
It's Dragon basketball.
Joey Chronister.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 3, Jagger Quirin.
Initiating that jump ball, and just Pittsburgh just does a lot of things right. And here's English wanting to know the play, and it's just like, just take it to the rack, bud. English throws it over the head of Mitchell, and Joe Kill comes down with the rebound. Spin move by Mack, nearly lost it. Down to 3:19 to play. Jagger Quirin trying to get a spin move in the paint.
Nice.
Little floater, no good. That's a foul on Kendrick. And that'll be his third.
Foul's called at number 1, J.J. Kendrick. Third personal, second team foul.
So now Pittsburgh with the ball and a 19-point lead. Mason English, senior phenom from Pittsburgh High. Basically been a starter, I believe, all 4 years. Now Chronister gets it back out to Gazaway. Gazaway knocks down another 3. 6 3-pointers for Gazaway. Now a 22-point lead. Now saved by English, but now Quirin ends up with it. Gets it down low to Smart, and he makes it. Jason Smart with the 2-point bucket. Gets him up to 4 points. Now English with it. Now English underneath the Wesley. In and out, no good. Now Joe Keel with the rebound and quickly coming up the court with it. Keel gets to the Kendrick. Kendrick bumped by Gazaway, and he'll go to the line. So J.J. Kendrick will go to the line to shoot 2.
Aiden Gazaway, third personal, 13 foul.
Gazaway picked up his third. We're down to 2:07 to play in the ball game as the stands starting to empty out here. 76-56. J.J. misses the first one. Vikings trail by 20.
Entering the game for the Vikings, number 21, Trey Tolis.
J.J. Kendrick will have one more free throw coming. Here it is. No good. So a couple. J.J.'s missed 3 in a row. Actually missed his last 4. Now T.J. Wesley quickly the other way scores a basket.
Another assist for Mason.
Yep. Now another turnover by the Vikings. And English lost it this time. And here comes Tolis underneath, scores it. Trey Tolis gets another big basket. Just a little bit tough for the Vikings now. The Dragons with a couple turnovers in a row. 78-58. Vikings trail by 20.
They're clearing their bench.
So, Dragons bringing in some younger players. Hernandez stays on the floor, so does Nevaeh Jackson. Trey Mack with the ball. Now, Tolis with it. A little give and go to Mack. Back to Tolis for a 3. Trey Tolis missed the shot. Rebounded by the Dragons. And here come the Dragons with 1:10. Hernandez kicks it back out. Now a 3-point basket. Knocked down. And now Kendrick quickly the other way, and Kendrick scores it. So Kendrick now with 12 points, down to 46 seconds and counting. And that's a turnover on the Dragons. So 37.6 seconds to play.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 0, Jason Smart.
Jason Smart, Connor Barkus checking back in. 81-60. Brody Boss, senior, checks into the game for the Vikings for this last 37 seconds. And they're going to let Brody bring it up the court, I think. Boss gets it back to Keel. Now Smart with it. Gets in the lane. Missed shot. Nope, it goes. Jason Smart now with 6 points. Now Joseph Hernandez quickly the other way. Turnbull with it. Kicks it back out. Missed shot. Nevaeh Jackson with the rebound, and now Turnbull underneath. Missed shot. Now Turnbull's going to get to go to the line. Nolan Turnbull will be our free throw shooter here with 9.8 seconds left to play. 81-62. First free throw is no good. So the student section for the Pittsburgh team is really excited about Nolan Turnbull being in the game here.
He's got an older brother that was a heck of a baseball player over here.
He was a good basketball player too. And the second grandson one goes down.
Grandson of former Parsonian Mark Turnbull.
Yep. Oh, three-point shot from Brody Boss is no good. Now Pittsburgh missed a shot at the buzzer. 82-62 is our final score. And let's take a 3-minute break, and then we'll come back for our Bowen Pharmacy postgame report. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Basketball contest, and please be safe.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh High School as the Viking boys lose 82-62, and the Lady Vikings dropped a big one, 49-48. Tough losses for both teams tonight. Let's first run down the scores. First for the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons, 5 points for Joseph Hernandez, 24 points for Aiden Gazaway, 1 point for Nolan Turnbull, 3 points for Nate Mitchell, 6 points for Joey Chronister, 31 points for Mason English, 4 points for Nevaeh Jackson, 5 points for TJ Wesley, and 3 points for Caden Navartnam. And for the Vikings had 4 players in double digits. J.J. Kendrick with 12, Trey Tulls with 12, Landon Wheat with 11, Dante Sawyer with 10, Jason Smart with 6, and Jason Shaw with 3. So the Vikings just scored 62, which a lot of times 62 is going to be enough to get you a W, but definitely not tonight, not when you're playing Pittsburgh team that has Mason English. So, Greg, what do you got for some
Well, you know,
stats?
the defense, I mean, the rebound stats are pretty close. Parsons actually out rebounded Pittsburgh on the defensive rebounds. It was 24 overall rebounds for the Vikings, 25 for the Dragons. So we did a good job on the boards.
Yep.
Turnovers 16-8. So
yeah, that's.
And then, you know, Parsons shot a pretty good percentage, 22 for 51 for the game.
Yeah. That's about 43%. That's.
But it was all about shots. They gained shots on them a little bit in the second half, but Pittsburgh was 32 for 70.
Yeah.
So they had 19 more shots.
70 shots.
Yeah, 70 shots for the game.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it was a game of the opportunities, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like Parsons played well. I feel like they played all right, especially in that second half. They were much more aggressive. Going to the rim, I loved seeing that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
we'll see what happens from this point forward.
Yeah, it looks like I don't even see where the Vikings are at, like in the locker room. So I don't see Coach Houck. We'll give him another 30 seconds here and see if we can see him pop out of there. But if not, you know, he could be talking to the team. I mean, this is three tough games coming up for the Vikings. I mean, we've talked about it all night. You know, you got Coffeyville. It's going to be tough. Indy's got scrappy, and you got Chanute that's dominant. So it's going to be a tough road for the Vikings, but I think we're going to call it. It's been a late night for us. So for Greg Chalker and Drew Fuentes and Karen Harsty back at the KLKC studio, this is Tony